How do we do anything on the news this morning?
Nah. We're going live.
I'm a king, king, king. Riding through the streets like a king, king, king. I'm a king, king, king. Riding through the streets like a king, king, king. King, king, king. I'm a king, king, king.
Charlie, what's up, buddy? Welcome. We're here. You're here. We're all here.
Oh, right. Afternoon, everybody. How are you?
Oh, man. Besides this pain in my back, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
How is it going? You feeling a little better?
Oh, hell no. You know what it is when you compensating for one spot so it makes the rest of the back hurt.
Yeah. Good. Nice.
So it's just, it is what it is.
Well, that's all right though. You'll get that fixed up. Hopefully they got some relief for you.
Well, the wife was like, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know if if the old saying is either or something like that, hot pack or a cold pack. If you one of the two.
See, here's the funny thing. I've put on a massager,
Right?
didn't help. She had this like icy hot patch type of thingy. I put it on the spot. It helped a little bit, but really didn't do
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
So I do need to go see someone. It's not a muscle issue. I think it's something else.
Pinched nerve or something.
I suffer bone spurs, so I'm thinking I might have a bone spur lodged up against something that's just like causing a lot of pain.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. I don't,
But I'm no doctor, so I don't know.
right. Well, hopefully that gets better for you. You're right. Back pain is. They don't know. Sometimes they don't know. It's just
I mean,
when they come.
here's the sad part about it. I suffer arthritis in my back. Granted, but when you suffer arthritis, it can be anywhere.
Right.
And like these last couple of days, it's been you're compensating for one spot. I think it's aggravating my arthritis, so it's like radiating pain through all of my lower back.
Right.
And I just
Right.
like, oh my god! I woke her up last night at 4:30 in the morning.
Uh, well, let's just hope you get better, and if not, let's figure a way how to bust the balls of the back.
Yeah, we're gonna roll up some. I don't know what, but we'll roll up something. Hi, Lou. I hit. Thank you so much, Harley.
I, yeah.
All right,
Well,
let's see. Can some people come over and give Lou an entertainment alike? That's right.
that's right. Entertainment, any kind of.
You know what? I wish my cousin still had some hemp cream to rub on my back, because I would have tried it. Because I had rubbed it on my knees one time, and man, did that shit help.
Yeah.
Yes, he's gonna keep drinking his Fanta because that's what he likes. Let the man be, Roachy. Jesus. I had sharp pain in my neck, but
Yeah.
then I broke up with.
That's a good one. Tom Kelly coming up with a good one.
Then I broke up with her.
Oh, that's funny.
Ah. But yeah, man. So
Tom
like I
Kelly just
said,
made me laugh.
it's just ever since the hospital visit, going to the doctor hasn't been the same.
Yeah. A few years back, I seen a pain doctor, and they did some kind of injections into my back, like 3 different occasions. It was like if they put you under, so it's like it's a surgery.
Yeah.
very short. Uh, I didn't see no because the longevity. If they're 6 months or so, they ask you, did you see any major difference? And I didn't after I did it. I think it was 3 times we did it. You're allowed so many that they can do each year. So if, they have a limit that what they can do. I think it was 3, and I didn't feel no different. So it works for some people. It works for some people. It don't. So
Remember, back surgery is one. It's risky.
it is very, very.
It's very risky. I know I need to lose a little bit of weight, but where the pain, well, not a little, a lot of weight, but where the pain is at, this isn't because of weight.
Yeah.
This is something else.
Well, but maybe they could make you like that time that Eddie Murphy was playing in that one movie where he was a dental professor and he was on a doctor's table and they were giving him what's that needle? The needles they put the punk. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, those little acupuncture type
Yeah.
things.
And you remember that one scene where he had about 15,000 of them all over his body? You could look like a porcupine.
I wonder if that shit helps.
Yeah, but you could look like a porcupine.
Yeah, it looked like a porcupine, but if it takes the pain away, I'll be happy.
Calling you from now on, you know?
Oh, Joey, you admitted to human trafficking last night, carting around those hookers.
That's not human trafficking, buddy. That's it. They
State
were
line.
taking a cab after work. That's got so.
As long as they don't cross state line, it ain't trafficking.
Hey, I was a taxi that they hired. That was it. On their first.
Gravity. Fanta has an interesting history. When
Was it?
World War II started, Coca-Cola couldn't be in Germany, and the new soda from their facilities, there was Fanta.
Really?
That is interesting.
And was
I
just
like
fan
that grape
about it.
Fanta, boy. Ooh, that grape Fanta.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's okay, but I like the strawberry. Strawberry's the one I really like.
Oh, strawberries your jam because it seems to be the way you be chucking down them orange ones.
But I like the orange one. I mean, I gotta say it.
You and the wife. The wife is drinking Fanta Zero Sugar,
Right.
and
Well, you know,
she's loving it.
I went to I don't know, stopped for gas one day. I don't know, but a couple weeks ago, and I grabbed something on the cooler, and I grabbed one of those drinks that was zero sugar or something. And I took a drink of it, and I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with this soda? The big difference. There is a big difference in the taste. You buy those big difference. And if you drink
Banana
regular,
Fanta. Ugh.
you notice it really well.
I ain't mad at orange Fanta.
All right, that's good. Tom Kelly, great guy, everybody. Good to see you here, Tom.
Diddley Facility D. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Bobby Nick will be joining us once he's done hanging out with Bobby Fran.
Who's gonna be what?
Bobby Nick.
Oh, Bobby coming with it. Bobby coming. Yeah. But where's Bobby at? We have to
He's
send him.
I sent him the link, so I knew he was doing Bobby Fran live. He said
Oh, that's
once he's
right.
done with that, he'll come over.
Forgot he does do Bobby Fran line. That's right.
Anything
what they have?
banana, I won't touch.
Do they have one? Do they have a banana Fanta?
They might.
Never seen it.
Hey y'all, how did Joey Beans and Lou stay outlaw? We show enough.
Oh, yeah. Golly gee there.
Right.
How you doing? Hey, Joey, how you gonna be? Yeah.
Are you gonna be at Fargo?
Which Fargo? What do you mean?
I
Hey,
thought he was
Joey, how you
saying-
doing? There's something going on in Fargo?
Is that where the event is in Detroit?
Oh, Fargo's not Detroit. Fargo's like North Dakota, isn't it?
No, ain't. No, Fargo. I don't know.
Is it Fargo, North Dakota? Something like that?
That's what I was thinking. Fanta is poison control.
Poison
Hey,
control.
Joe, are you going to be at the WATP
yes.
Detroit event? Yes.
Yes. That's our next big IRL stream, yeah. Absolutely.
Bobby Fat Goon Nick. That's right. LOL.
Big.
I meant Detroit. Yeah, once you sent that text message this morning, well, not even 5 minutes later, I just ended the stream.
Oh, yeah.
I just.
I knew when
I
get to the point where I'm overexhausted myself. And like I said, I got so much sleep that I didn't get. It's just, it's just time. I'm exhausted. I think it's important that, like you said, one, you get plenty of sleep each day. I have not done that. Two, you got to be able to step away from this microphone. You need to take a vacation. You need to take a vacation. If you need to just stop streaming and just not worry about anything like that. And I think everybody has to have that. And I think it's just time that I take a step back.
This morning really, rubbed you the wrong way. And then if you were exhausted, you could see the emotions boiling through your.
That's what it was. I was very passionate about what I was saying, very passionate about what the subject was, and it's just like I said, you can't you can't take this too serious and stuff
Joey
when
don't need to buy tickets, Rochi. Joki's the VIP star. He's already in. He's on the list. You wish you was on the list.
yeah. Matter of fact, Carl texted me late last night. Leon Durham, Bull Durham is one of his favorite players, clubs, and he was just asking how if I talked to him. Like, yeah, and I'm trying to make connection with him and Carl. Carl, would like to have him on his show. But with
You know
Bull, you
what?
got to build it up. You got to build it up with him.
Didn't you want to have Carl on this week?
Carl's brother.
Oh,
Grant.
man, if you could get on for Friday, that'd be great for you.
I'm gonna reach out to Grant tonight. Not tonight. Tomorrow afternoon. I'll reach out to him and see.
Since I might have to pull off early on Friday.
Yeah. Grant be great. He's a great guy. Great.
But yeah. So Fargo is a piece from Detroit. Y'all got to go through Michigan, across the lake, across that state of Wisconsin,
Right.
and through the state of Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, actually, Wisconsin and Detroit are. It's all the you can connect between Wisconsin, Illinois, and the upper peninsulas of New York. I think that's upper peninsula of Michigan. I believe you go that way. What he's talking about, the upper peninsulas.
Rochi says Detroit is a shithole. Hey, you know
It
what? I've never been there.
He is. He's right about that. Detroit was the one city that. Hello, Brayson. How are you? Detroit's one of those cities that was abandoned years ago. It was so bad that everybody just left the city. Businesses left their businesses. There were apartments and homes that were just people just picked up and left. You could buy at one time a whole block of Detroit property. I mean, like dirt cheap, hundreds of dollars, and own a whole block.
Huh. So what happened this morning? I feel like I missed so much. Shit went down. Joey got passionate. Joey got tired. Joey had to step away. Upset.
Probably best way to watch it, and then
Rochester, Detroit was the 3 Mile Island unavailable.
Rochester, Detroit. I don't know, but I remember when I went to the World Series for the Tigers. I think it was. I'm trying to think what year it was.
Yes, I've got 4 kids.
11? Was it 11 or 12 when the Tigers went to Detroit? When Detroit Tigers went to the World Series, and it was.
Ooh, that's a good question.
And I'm trying to think. I think it was Detroit was it 10 or 11? 11, not 10. It was
Joey, meditate, eat some. Yeah, Joey ain't gonna eat kale.
No,
some tantric sex. You'll be right insane.
That's funny.
You know, that is like the cure for all.
He's right.
You're in a bad mood, have some sex, boy, you'll feel good.
Oh yeah.
Such a good reliever, stress reliever. I'll have to go back and watch. Yeah, dude. I mean, it got there.
I think the Tigers were 2012. I think it was 12.
Might have been.
Pretty sure that's when it was.
Oh, Jesus, Rochi.
Yeah, the Giants. It was the Giants and the Tigers, and I believe the Giants won. I believe San Francisco won it. Yeah, I believe the Giants won it in 4. They swept them. It was the year that they swept.
That's correct, Doom. We all have those days.
And I went to Detroit, and they had already just started. They were in the rebuilding process. It was a couple years before that. I mean, literally, it became a war zone. People just left in the middle of the night and just abandoned it. The entire Detroit was gone. There was nothing left.
But it's one of those when the car industry just up and stopped working out there. Right. Detroit became.
It was unbelievable, and I was there. And Detroit, the stadium was toward downtown, and I couldn't believe.
Joey doesn't drink.
Yeah, I don't drink. I couldn't believe how many blocks and blocks of Detroit were abandoned, and it was unbelievable. But that's when they got the mayor that was the former basketball player. The basketball player became the mayor, and he's vowed to clean up the Detroit. And he got it in some direction, but then I heard I think he wanted to bankrupt in Detroit more, I think, or something. I don't know. He started out with good intentions, and then some things happened. But I think they got it back on track now. I think Detroit is back on track, almost 100%. I think.
Yeah, Joey's working on getting dental plan for us. Yes, don't worry.
Dental plan, yeah.
I'll fix all my teeth for no one. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm my own dentist. I used to be my own dentist, so
So you just pluck them out yourself?
yeah. This is a pair of players. Christina was telling a friend of hers a story. I heard her telling a person who's got a bad tooth right now, and she goes, "I remember when Joe and I first got together. He had a tooth that was so bad he took a pair of pliers, and I watched him pull it out.
You got to be careful with that because depending
It-
on the tooth, you can cause some serious damage.
I could have called. I almost did. Trust me when I tell you, I almost did. It was bad, bad. I think
So the
yeah.
city of Detroit was just abandoned buildings when I lived there in '96.
Yeah,
Probably.
yes. I remember, like I said, when I went there, it was a war zone still. But I went to some neighborhood just driving to see how many buildings and apartment complexes and houses and blocks were. I mean, they're literally you could have bought a house for $100 there, literally $100, and some of it paid them back taxes on some of the houses.
Hmm.
Can you imagine going there and you got a little bit of money put away, and you just start buying blocks and blocks up, and you get 3 blocks, and you get everything done, back tax everything for less than $25,000. You own 3 blocks of houses. Of course, you got to fix them up then, and you got to rent them. But that's a lot
That's
of
right,
money.
Red Ball.
You know.
That's right.
What happened? You want
No,
to
he's
fix
saying
it?
don't fix no teeth. It's all branding. It is,
That's
I'm
right.
missing one fucking tooth, but it's the worst thing ever.
I mean, some people get older, they lose their
Who's
hair.
high pitch?
Who's high pitch? Kelly Clarkson. Who's Kelly Clarkson?
Oh shit.
High pitch here. But, yeah.
Viking.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if we do have when you do have all that stuff, vision, dental, health.
Dude, like, here's the funny thing. I saw a headline. South Korea is paying $38,000 for people to come over there and impregnate their women.
What?
Yeah,
Really? So they're trying to populate.
they're trying to populate. Japan was, I think, doing the same thing. I don't know how much they were paying.
Really?
Yep. There's
Is that
state.
prostitution?
No, it's not prostitution because the government was, trying to bribe you to come over. What they wanted was Japan wanted black men to have black babies with the
Wow.
Japanese culture.
Really?
Been to Motor City many times. Downtown area is still an absolute disaster.
Still, I'll see that. I've been 12 years since I've been there. So, wow, amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know it's the main tube. So what? Get over it.
Well, don't worry, Lou.
That's
I'll,
how
I'll
I
pull these
remember
out.
them.
I'll pull mine out, and we can be the same. I don't care. It's about me. I don't.
I need you to do that.
I'll do that. I don't care. I got to press nobody.
I think Miss C would have an issue with that.
Nah, you can like it or lump it. I don't care.
Oh shit! It is high pitch.
Oh shit! Hi, bitch. Hey, hi, bitch.
Oh, Diablo sandwich. I hear Turkey has good dentistry from a reliable
Really?
source. That's good to know.
And how do you know this? Because you went there and got your dental fixed. Is that how you did it?
The suburbs of Detroit are okay, but the city is horrific. Yeah, they moved. I believe that's where the hockey team plays, like in the suburbs.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't. Am I right
You
though?
notice though that most of the stadiums are in the hood.
Yeah. That's
Across-
true. That's very true.
across the
You know
whole
why
country.
they do that? They buy
Cheaper
property.
land.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's always near a lot of electric line,
good.
all the transformer centers with electricity. You always they build neighborhoods in those and schools. Put it all around that stuff. Because the property value is cheap. Government property and stuff. It's cheap, but it also gives people cancer. Radiation off of that electricity stuff.
Wow, even Hollywood wanted to go into those neighborhoods in Detroit to film dystopian scenes. They even pulled out fast and said, "Fuck this! It's too dangerous."
Yeah, it was true. But I believe it was a former major basketball star. I don't know if he was with the Detroit Pistons that took over as mayor. And he
I
did
don't
a lot
know.
of work. A lot of work.
I don't know about that one. I know, took over the team to be the general manager. I can say, yeah, but as
No,
far
he
as
became the mayor. He became the mayor of Detroit.
the Japanese are the most racist people in the world. If you say so,
are.
Rochi.
They probably are. I can't say it, but he knows better.
I don't know. Bob Levy is planning to get his teeth done there.
What?
Joey will confirm that.
I'll ask Bob that.
Stick something in that gap, Lou. You're scaring all the younger viewers. Okay,
they sell this stuff that you can buy it. It almost looks like a tooth. You can glue it up there. And do it yourself. Fix it yourself.
Not doing none of that bullshit.
I rather just take mine out for Lou. I think I did. Yeah. And that's it. You know,
Greektown was the spot at one point.
Greektown, yeah.
Rain Man, Joey is a star.
Yeah.
But, it is, like I said,
Well, Mr. Wapner.
here's the funny thing. I haven't traveled outside of Florida since we moved here.
Wow. Man,
And we moved to Florida in 88.
yeah, you missed it so much. You know, a lot of people think I'm nuts. I'm born and raised in Chicago to go back to Chicago, being that it's as bad as it is, especially in my neighborhood and stuff like that. You know, but I don't care. I mean,
Yeah. Joey, built me a tube since you built an ironing board.
yeah, you like that. I know. Mrs. C should do that. She's the
Yo.
carpenter around here. You built that iron board. We probably could sell those really cheap. You know.
All right, so Rochi's asking a genuine question. Joey, are you okay? You're rocking back and forth.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
Is your stomach bothering you?
No, it's just sometimes I got to do this. It's something I've done that I've been able to not show on screen all this time. You know.
So it helps you to calm down.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's a
do it when I
huge
drive.
statement
I do it when
Dallas
I
for the
drive.
Cowboys. Is it in the hood?
Yeah.
Is it in the shit? That's a good question. I don't know if that one is. Most
Huge stadium in Dallas for the Cowboys. You know, I believe it is. I believe he's correct.
it's it's $1 billion stadium. I know that much.
Yeah.
Joey, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Shuli's Chicago accent impersonation? I'd give it a 9.5 as a former Chicagoan.
I would definitely say I would go between 8 and 10. Absolutely, most definitely.
Slapjaw, my dog, what's good?
Hey,
Thank you for the 99-cent super sticker.
thank you, brother. Yeah, truly does a great. He does a lot of great impressions. When he's out to like dead set on to make impressions of somebody, and he does a great high pitch Eric. You know, I mean, he does a lot of them great. He definitely does a Chicago accent good. You know, I love it. I crack up when Truly does when he makes jokes about the Jewish people because he's Jewish and it's so funny because people are like, you can't say that word, you can't use the word, but he does it so perfect and it rolls so funny. He's just so great, man. He's a good dude, man. The other day with the horse, the Jewish, and I'm on the horse when that day it was so funny.
You're on a horse?
No, it was just when John was saying something about when I sent him a super chat and Julie was breaking down. He came up with the horse and hey, Shirley, I can't. The horse is going the wrong way. I'm trying to pick it. Julie's like, yeah, you can't find the Jew. You can't find the.
I'd say we need to get $1,000 in super chats, and we'll put Joey on a horse. We'll have him go horseback riding.
I don't know.
Now that is something I would enjoy. Oh, he looks constipated.
No, it's just a
But Mason does say, I'd put Cupcakes Joey C slightly above Shuli's, but that's just me. Cupcake does do a good Joey C.
He does a great Joey C as well. So it's really hard to
And Redbow loved your funeral. That was pretty damn awesome.
Oh yeah. That's good. Thank you very much. Yeah, Cupcake does a different type of Joey C, where Shuli does the more, everyday Joey C. I think. It's animated, yes, very animated, yes. Both of them are very animated. Joey was Joker last.
It scared the verse and lit a fire under that ass.
I did that long ago. That was a video I did back in with my old YouTube page. I think what year it was. Probably 17.
I used to mimic Heath Ledger's Joker pretty good with the why so serious.
Why so serious? Yeah. He was good.
That's a fun movie to go back to every now and then.
Yeah. But because he was key to the whole movie. It's a shame he never got to see it finished, and got to see it on film, Very shame, it was a shame.
Yeah, drugs do it for you.
Shame.
So why is Ray such a fanuc?
I don't know. I mean, I really at the point that sometimes I can't figure Ray out. I think Ray, he's such a nice human being as a person. He's still trying to find himself after all these years. I think he's at lost now. He's in the upper years now. And what is he? What is he about? I think it's him. Once he finds
that.
Yeah. I think Ray, once he settles for himself and he accepts himself, I think everything will go good for Ray. I really do. This is my opinion of Ray. But he's such a nice person. He really is. He's really not a bad person. He's just, I don't know, maybe mid-age crisis. I don't know.
Yeah, I moved to Florida last year. Everyone over 50 said I sound like the Blues Brothers from New York.
Right.
Been New Yorker. Ugh.
All right. I don't know. I never heard you talk, so I don't know. But that's good. That's a good way to look at things. It's always good to we all. I mean, what's the number one thing all men have in common? I think growing up,
Yeah.
which is I want to see Joey and Lou both wearing big bright orange sombreros, both riding on the same broke back donkey. Wow, that would be an interesting picture, wouldn't it?
I mean,
Wow.
hey, if the price is right, we can make it work.
Yeah, I tell you what, I can't say that would be a hard no. I could say that could be a possibility. Somebody yesterday in Tuki's chat said, "I will pay a pretty good penny if Joey C and Mrs. C aspire to get Wendy to come along with the ride from Florida to the trip. They would pay a lot of penny, and she's so would a lot of people." And I'm like, Wendy needs money too. I mean, this might be an opportunity. I don't know where to begin. I know Wendy is an adult, but I don't know if Wendy makes her own decisions. If her mother has to, I don't know all that logistic part about it. I guess I will ask. Maybe I think the best person to start with that would probably know, Wendy and her group of backpackers. How did you handle that? How did you get them to go on the road? Who was the person you spoke to? I think that's the first place I'll start. I think it would be epic, and we would split everything. It would be the way we do it. Um, yeah, I'd be willing if Wendy was willing, and her mother and everybody was on board. Whoever her handler is, most definitely, we would take good care of her. We wouldn't let nothing happen to her. So that's for sure. We'd make it fun, and maybe sometimes she needs that. She was such a star back in the Stern days that maybe she just needs a little fun herself. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and just let Wendy get out there and be with the fans. She's got a whole different type of fans than Dabbleverse fans, and I know her fans came over and steamroller, check Wendy, and then our fans were trying to. Then they want to fight against Wendy's fans, and it got ugly for a while. So, but I'd be interested in that. That would be good. It's a good idea actually. So we'll see. I told him, you see us streaming on the road. We got it to work. So I'm definitely not going to shut it out.
I tell you, fucking women. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck did you pull that from?
I just love our chalkboard. I love the chalkboard that's behind it. I really do.
Oh, yeah. You could thank Luke.
Yeah, I did.
The Rob Saul producer. Jesus Christ.
So they said yesterday Rob Saul was taken down, but he was put back up.
Oh, I don't know. That's new to me.
Yeah, I guess he was taken down. I can't confirm that, but apparently he was taken down.
If Luke is still in the chat, he could confirm it.
I don't know if it's true or not. Luke, are you here? Is it true that at one point, for a brief moment, that Rob Saul was taken down, but then he got back? And I believe it had what was said, and this was through Tuki Soup. I heard this, that Rob Saul was taken down because of the DabbleCon 2 interviews that Jim Grindle was doing on the outside filming people. It was of an event that was paid event that I guess I could see where people were going with that. Now I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that these accusations are true. But if Luke, you're here, can you shed some light on that?
No, I'm not twisting the J. I was sending the woman something.
If he did get taken down,
that wasn't a donkey in Godfather 2? There was a donkey in Godfather 2.
No, not a donkey.
Yeah, there was. I believe so.
Godfather 3, the old man, the hitman, and those two twin guys, they did a donkey sound.
Yeah, they did the sound, but I believe there was a donkey.
Hey, Space Chief, how are you?
If you can make your own decisions,
I'm more than sure.
Wendy can.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I know that her mother is very strict with her. She said that, she loves her mother and trusts her mother with her mother. So I'm not saying that. I don't think she's at the point where she can just say, "I'm leaving. I'll see you in 2 weeks." Or while we, I think she has to work it out
No,
with her.
Wendy is not in that position to where she could up and go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't believe she's in that position. I'm just saying I can't confirm that, but I believe that she relies on very much what her mother tells her to do. So I don't think I just call. We could call her up and say, "Wendy, pick you up in an hour. Let's go out." I don't think she. I don't think that's how it works with her. This is my opinion. I believe. I'll ask Bobby Nick. He'll know. Bobby Nick will know. He talks to Wendy more than anybody. And Bobby would know. He would know. If he don't, he'll find out. And that's maybe Bobby can find out things that we have to. Who is her handler? You know. Find out. I think it would be fun.
Um,
We would love to have her. We would
all
take
right,
good care
there
of her.
were a few N-words shouted during Jib's Dabblecon interview. Rob
Right.
has to edit the episode to put it back up.
Oh, so was the episode just the episode that was taken down? Not him as a channel.
Okay,
Is that what happened?
why is everyone afraid of the fucking N-word? I swear.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, if it's you,
Oh, she's talking to my grandson.
yes, if it's used in the wrong derogatory way, it's a nasty word. But you people don't understand that it's amongst themselves and within in gangs, the gang to homies to homies. It's a very respected word used by them.
Don't worry, Rayson. I'm not gonna say it. You cry
And Mason, I really wish you would educate yourself a little more. It's a very respected word if it's used amongst them to each other. In a gang culture, it's a very respected
It's
word.
not even in the gang culture. It's just culture, period. But
No, I'm saying when
some
it's used
people don't
amongst
grow up
those
with that.
people. In prison, when it's used in the right way amongst each other, it's like a homeboy thing. It's something they embrace. It's something of honor. So it really is. So you have to really understand that the word is not bad if it's used in the right way. It's a big thing. Like a men respected is amongst the men. They use it to each other. It's like when they greet each other, they hug each other. So it's very respectful to them in that way. Um, but then there's a way to use it the negative way, and then that makes it ugly and it becomes racist. So it's a catch-22 like anything else. Pick and choose how you say your thing. Uh, my wife always said about me, you always have the right intentions with things you're trying to say. It's how you get around to saying it makes it look either bad or real bad, or really good. You can take the same words someone said that was so horrible the way he said it, and analyze the words he said, but use it in a different format and for a different reason. And those same words could be beautiful poetry. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Grindle owns the content he films unless it's already copyrighted material that is not transformed.
Yes.
I
Yeah, like
don't
I said, I
know.
heard rumors, and I understand that. I mean, we've all had videos that can't be monetized, right, Lou? Everybody's going through that process. Um,
I don't know. That one's interesting.
it is interesting. Very interesting. That I heard, and I didn't have facts, so I didn't want to say that was for sure or not. I didn't know the whole thing. Luke filled us in a little bit better here, and maybe he could go get
Yeah,
us all the way.
this from what Steven is saying is true. I don't know about Wendy, but yeah, I think she would be high maintenance. She needs a lot of attention.
Right,
Trust.
right, right.
Bless her
Well,
heart.
yes, bless her
She
heart. Yes.
does. You
But
could tell by the way she speaks that,
yes,
she's high maintenance and you would like if you took her anywhere, you're going to be responsible. And I don't know if that's anyone
ab-
you would want to take that
right.
responsibility
That's
on.
right. Yes, right. You would have
So
to consider that.
bless her mother while she's still here on this earth that she's able to still take care of her daughter.
Yeah.
And hopefully the mother has her situated
Right.
before anything happens.
Right. Like I said,
And
I think it was
Rochi, we're
great
not
for
going
her.
to give you the satisfaction. How about that?
Yeah, I think I think for herself, I think it would be very therapeutic for her. Get out there with the fans and you know.
I don't know if she wears a diaper, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know that either. I don't know if that's right. Bobby Nix knows a lot more. Bobby comes on. I'll ask Bobby. I like I said, I think it would be wonderful as it'd be wonderful for us because I think I hold her in the highest regard and I was a fan of hers and that would be cool.
Yeah, it's like when I listen to her on Jason, I have to remember that
Yeah.
this is a special person. So patience and just let it just go.
she's very good on the radio. She's gold. And a couple times that when she was on the one time she went to Shirley and she was talking bad about Stutter John. But wait, it was just gold. She's
I get
very
it, Rosie, but we're just not going to do it.
yeah. But
We're
she's
not
very
going to have Joey say it
friendly.
again.
Yeah.
Perry wears a diaper. Well, good for Perry. If
Does he
Perry
really?
needs
Does
to
he
wear a diaper,
in real life he wears one? Or is that all
if a
part of
person
that?
has, you know what, man? If a person has to wear something, bless them, because
I'll be honest with you. I think that I could.
we're all going to get older, and
Yeah.
there's going to come a time where you just can't control your bladder.
I think I'm a candidate for wearing diapers. I really do.
Buddha God, you a gamer? Oh,
You're a gamer, right?
I'm not going to say I'm a gamer, but I do enjoy playing games.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I got a PS5. I was just playing before we started,
Yeah.
and since we ain't got no shows tonight, I'll be playing
Well,
tonight.
I got a PS7, and I tell you, it's a really good.
Oh yeah, it's a PS7 that doesn't exist yet.
Yes, that's what I have. I just wanted everybody to know that. Please, I got a PS7.
Joey's in the far future where he's got the
PS7 is badass, man. You can see it. I have no idea
Best
what it
on
looks.
stream.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Kitty. That's
I
nice,
miss
Lou.
I miss
Hard to know from what Wendy's mom tells Wendy to get. Yeah, I mean, you can't. How? I mean, I hope she's not exploiting her daughter to get money.
I don't think she does. I don't because Wendy struggles for that one part where she struggles in that the finance part where you know she they don't have it. The mother and them don't have it. So I don't think she exploits her. If she did that, they would be making some type of income. I don't believe that she does it all. I really don't.
I don't know about no gamer words. That's interesting. What are some of them gamer words we got?
You know, it's funny that because when High Pitch came to DabbleCon,
Hello, Sandy.
everybody said that get out of here, High Pitch. People were saying I read a lot of comments. It's just he's not a phase of them. He's not nobody that people.
You know what? Like I said, the day that High Pitch came on, he didn't ask for no money. He just had a conversation
Right.
with Gonzo.
Right.
He was decent.
Yes, he is. I like him. I like him.
When High Pitch is in that form, I think he's tolerable.
Right.
Don't mind me, I can't say the word properly. But when he was on,
Vince, pay me my fucking money, Vince.
Right,
Come on, Vince. Give me my $200. Come on.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you that long to pull out your phone and pay me, Vince. Come on,
Well,
Vince.
I can tell you this, Lou. The information I got about High Pitch is that High Pitch. How do they say? What was the word? I lost my chain of thought. They were talking about High Pitch yesterday. That High Pitch conned the biggest con man there is. That was what they said about me. That the con man got grifted and conned by High Pitch. Well, High Pitch has always been a con man. He was one of the ones that used the Howard Stern name more than anybody, and had restaurants deliver mass amounts of food to him. Oh, I'm with Howard Stern. Restaurants he would not pay the bills. He would just use the Howard Stern name. Matter of fact, Howard called him on the block on that a couple times. And but they have a solution. Now, this is what was said, Lou, and I forgot to tell you this morning, is they said you are spot on, High Pitch's twin brother.
I don't see how.
I don't see it either. I'm like, I don't see that at all.
I don't even have a high pitched voice.
And I'm like, where does Lou look like a High Pitch? I mean, they were so detailed about it. I think they're basically saying that you would make a lot of money being a lookalike. Now that if you could craft some of his mannerisms, you probably could.
I think I just did pretty well.
I think yes.
Pay me, Joey. Pay me.
I think you. I think they were trying to say like go in public, make the public appearances and do High Pitch.
No, I'm not.
I think you do well. I think you do well.
Thank you, Sandy, for the $5 super chat. Best thing about High Pitch is when Shuli does his voice. Other than that, he blows.
Right. Well, I know High Pitch has the ultimate respect for Shuli. I can tell you that based on another time I was with High Pitch on Stutter and John's page, Stutter and John's channel, was me, Stutter and John, High Pitch. It was Vince the lawyer. And I think that was
Dick,
DT on the DT might have been it too. Joey, you're too young for it. No, I'm not.
Get what he's saying, Joey. He's throwing a joke at you.
Yeah. Oh, I happen to see that off of Peggy said. That's funny. No, I mean, I get tendency to have a lot of crap in my pants a lot. That's just an inside joke. You're probably right, but it's one way to fix the problem.
You
I just
see,
go ahead
look,
and wear
even
it.
Red Bull says don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
I
Now,
don't.
could he be a lookalike? I think with him doing the voice, I don't think you're as. Are you as tall as high pitch? You're shorter than him, aren't you?
I'm 6 feet. I don't know how tall high pitch
He's
is.
pretty tall. He's a pretty big guy. They say that he's humanly so strong that one time when he was at his truck and he was outside where
Okay,
Sirius
so
they came down to bring the film crew down there to talk them out in the street, and he grabbed one of those people by just like on the top of the head like this, and just brought him back to the truck like that. That's how humanly strong he is. The beast. He's a beast.
so if Joey wasn't doing his crazy ass shenanigans, going all through Chicago, fucking what is it, Philadelphia, back
Well,
to
if I was
Baltimore.
just stopping in Detroit, coming back home, but driving, if you go through Detroit, I go straight 75 and go to Detroit and bypass Chicago. I could,
And
but
then even like that would require me taking a lot of my medication. I'm not taking all
yeah,
my medication with
it's
me.
still going to be a 3 or 4 day trip. Either way,
Yeah, so if
So
if we came up with the $6,000
yeah,
to fly in and all that stuff and get around town, I would have done it for the weekend.
yeah, that would be. I mean, that's the one way to do it. I mean, if you just want to go straight to the event, have a hotel, and just fly back out of Detroit, I mean, it could be done. But it would, it's
Mhm.
like, here's the thing: these IRL streams are only going to work. We must be very clear on this. He's trying. Rocco last night is just so dead set that the way for me to do it, where I'm going to make a living, is what he's saying. Is I
What's
need
up,
IRL.
Lucifer?
The key word is make a living. You understand? So you got to be able. The money's got to be rolling in when you announce you got an IRL coming up in 2 weeks. When you put a goal of 2,000, 3,000, that's got to be there. Plus your time, plus your pay, what you're worth. So when you set a trip like what Detroit, I mean not Detroit, Gavelcon, and there was a lot of money taken in, and I got home with $10. I spent it to the quarterly to everything we done. So all it did was pay for the trip, for everything in the trip.
Yeah, that's too. And
And
honestly, it felt like you didn't even have enough money
no, we made it.
from an
We made it.
outside looking in.
Yes, we made. I mean, generosity was unbelievable. There was things that a lot of people would send through the night, and that I just said we got some donations. I never get the generosity was unbelievable. I mean, let's
Yeah,
face it,
so
Dead Food alone in the beginning was $1,200 right off the rip, total. You know, total. I believe right there, right off the rip. So that paid for the car, the hotel. He took care of all that logistics before we even got out of Florida. You understand? So
but then you're looking at about a close to another $1,000 just in
food,
gas.
the food is what the expense was. The
Well, food is
food,
expensive depending on where you're going.
right? The more you stay on the road, the more. I mean, let's face it. You cannot just go every day and eat one meal a day and get by like that when
No,
you're on the road. It can't be
I
done.
mean, I would say the minimum should be two.
Yes, and you get with 2 good meals. And I mean, people are like, look how fancy you eat. You're eating at Five Guys. Five Guys is fancy.
I mean, if Five Guys is fancy, then I don't know what you consider top
Five Guys is
dollar.
a normal burger place. I mean, it was $45, and I had a meal. Kahuna had a meal. Mrs. C had some.
Miss C
Spider
got
didn't
like
have
a French fries and a cheeseburger.
That's it. That's it.
Spider
That's all.
didn't eat nothing from there.
Right. And Mr. C, we got something small, a small burger, and split fry. I split the fries with her, and it was still 45. So imagine one bag of fries, me and Mrs. C split. I had a bigger burger. She had a small one. Spider had nothing, and then Kahuna, $45 was the bill, and that's fancy. That's average at any restaurant. A fast food place. That's all it is. I'm eating like
But see,
king on a
this is the
what,
day and age
crazy.
we're coming upon. Like the day we went to fucking KFC, we spent close to $40.
I spent $51 that day.
Look at that, $51, and
We got nothing.
in reality, no. So that's why I think when we go out to lunch next month, we'll go to the Spanish joint, like you said, and you'll probably spend like $30, and we'll have humongous plates of food.
Here's the poor way out. You take a bunch of canned goods, You make spam sandwiches. You pre-make peanut butter jellies. You pick a basket. You make.
But
food 3
remember,
days
Joey, you don't like spam.
I don't. I'm just saying.
And that's why you're going to eat it Monday
I can't stand it. I mean,
with
this is
hot
what
sauce.
people think that I should. People are like, you're too high maintenance. Are you fucking kidding me? Let me tell you something. Here's the thing. These ILs, I will not leave this house if that goal ain't met. It'll be all bad. It'll be all in the bag. Forget it. Because you guys are getting enough of me trying to go out there and you guys getting your amusement and laughing. I'm going to get paid, whether you like it or not. Whether you hate me or not, the price is going to be set.
So how much are you trying to raise for Detroit? Ain't it like $2,500?
$2,500 is just for that's going to be from here to Chicago to do everything I need in Chicago, Detroit, get through the weekend of Detroit, and then I'm going to go on and put the second leg of the trip on. So total, everything's probably going to be about 40. That's 4,000 in expenses, and then I got to raise another 2,000 to satisfy me because I'm going to pay myself each day what I feel I'm worth. And if that don't happen, then guess what? It ain't going to work. It doesn't work then, Rocco, because I'm not going to go out because you want content to do this because this is what you feel about. The only reason Rocco wants this because he likes the Joey that's high up here. Like when I stream what happened in the building, that's all he wants to see so he can make content. Because the bottom line is, no matter how talented these people are in the Devilverse, they need people like me. Without us, and I'm talking people that are in the same, that make real content. I make real content. I don't take other people's content and make a show out of it like most of these people do. You understand?
I mean, Rochi, if we're going to IHOP, I'm getting steak, eggs, pancakes, and hash browns.
Even them, they critique all the people they think are jerk offs in the Devilverse.
McDonald's has $5 meals. The $5 meals suck.
The fact of life. So without us, if you didn't find us, people like us that are willing to do anything and just go crazy, you don't have nothing. So you know what? I'm gonna get paid because I got paid when I worked a lot of money. So
What's up, Cupcake? How's your day going so far, brother? But yeah, I don't blame you. Like, hey, to get to Detroit, we would need about $6,000.
Make the whole trip work.
And that's to make me fly in that Friday, fly out that Sunday, and then you to continue your second leg back home.
I mean, B. Deborah was willing to waste $10,000 for me to go on the corner in this neighborhood, like Bruce Willis did in that one movie, and put a sign on my neck like that. He went. The very first offer was $10,000. Would I do it for $10,000? I turned it down.
McDonald's sucks. I agree, Kitty.
No, what you're saying, 4,000 would be just the expense for the entire trip round trip. I'm not going to just do it because people want me to just go out there and do this. I'm going to start getting paid my value for me to be out there doing everything.
Okay, Cupcake.
It's my content that they want.
That's for the additional 2,000. Granted, we're estimating because I don't know how much the plane ticket would cost, but that's me to fly because I'm not taking a car.
It's 6,000 is cheap for some of these people that get mega super chats and use the content to make a living. Okay, I'm gonna get paid per day for what I feel I'm worth, and I'm undercutting myself. So no one's saying Carter's a star, but he talks about Stutter John. Everything's about Stutter and John. Without John, they don't make what they make. You understand?
Well, I mean, it looks like Melton is transitioning to fucking steel toes bullshit.
Whatever. Steel toe was the hottest item around. The Baka team, everything he did.
Just say 8,000 from the start. You know what?
Because I start thinking about a Cupcake when we set the goal again. I went way under because I'm like, I'm trying to like say, I want to have fun, get a free trip, and fuck that shit. There ain't nothing free no more out of me. There's no more free. The payday's coming in now. Either it does or I go. Bye. I don't care. I'm okay. I can pay my bills and sit home and relax and retire and be nothing but a happy man with no stress.
You ain't got to go to Detroit. If you don't reach the goal, you ain't got to go to Detroit.
Hey, the goal ain't hit. People start taking me serious. There's not going to be no Joey Caesar. That's one person you lose for content. Going to be bye-bye. And yes, they'll always find someone to come. They'll always get that green pea that they think is good. I'm not green at anything. I'm a season of everything I do. I've been around for a long time. Okay? And I'm not going to, it's not, I don't care who makes fun of me. I don't care what they dig up on me. I don't care about that. Pay me. I don't give a shit. my human right. Appearances, I'm going to get paid. You want me on your show? You're going to pay me.
That's it.
Plain and simple.
Old man, yell at the cloud.
Plain and simple. What it's going to be. That's it. I'm worth something to myself.
That's
At the end of
it.
the day.
And Cupcake, like I said, we were just guesstimating if I was to go. It isn't like
The more amount you got to put in there, it brings it up tremendously per person. Tremendously. Bigger car you got to get. I'm going to cramp Lou in and into the small car I'm getting. He needs room. He needs to be comfortable. Add mix if God forbid if they give grant permission and this idea that people are throwing about Wendy going on the IRL with us. Oh, now you're
Wendy
talking.
won't
You
be
really
able to
got to
go.
get. I got to get a freaking Rolls Royce Cadillac that's up to make everybody comfortable. It's
He's
not
in a wheelchair,
easy.
correct?
I don't. I believe she is. I believe she is.
So you would have to get a wheelchair
I would have to get a wheelchair
vehicle.
accessible van. So now you're talking major bucks. So that's what I'm saying. People think they're all smart asses. But bottom line, every single person that does the show need content from people like me. Without us, without people like me, you got nothing. Because you can't create because you're not willing to go out and do these crazy things. You're not willing because you have no soul to do it. You look at it as an embarrassment for you to do it. But you are good about taking the people that are willing to go out there. You're good to exploit it, but you won't do it. Bottom line, you won't do it.
Joey, have you heard from John lately, sober or drunk?
Have not heard from him. Have not heard from him. No.
And
I'm
Mason
blocked every
says,
possible way I can be with John.
I'll go to Detroit if Lou goes. When I walk in, it'll be like Lou saw a ghost.
And I'm not tooting my own horn, but I promise you, the first time I walked into an event, the very moment I walked into Largo, 45 people were just eyes on me and talking. You heard them say my name. Want to know? Can we approach him? Will he snap on us? Can I get a picture with you? Can I get your order? Every event I went to, that's how it was. All eyes on deck for me. Inside Largo, even B. Dabber said it. Everybody wanted to come and talk to me. Everybody. All the people that the haters that down me and call me scumbag, they all wanted. They didn't have one heart to come up to me and call me one bad thing. Back to life.
So you need
I got no
deuce and a
talent.
half to lug Lou around. Good luck getting a seatbelt.
I got no talent.
Seatbelts fit me just fine.
I promise you that.
And then Diablo Sandwich says, could be 8,500. Lou might need 2 seats.
Maybe,
Maybe. I don't know. I mean,
I
ain't
should
that
get a
big,
handler. I should just get somebody to promote me and come and watch. Why have somebody sit and watch for the last year? How many shows have made? Jesus Christ, people have made. They've done so much to talk about me, and then let the handler say, "Shit, you're so popular, and you're the one making all this content for these people, and they're making money. Let him set the price. You want to book him to do these IRLs? This is what it's going to be. That's what I need to do. I need to get a guy who's like a lawyer. I need someone like Vince the lawyer that who's professional to do this, and that's the way it's going to be. Either it's going to work or not, and I don't care if it does or don't. Either way, I don't give a shit.
Articulate John says he'll be your handler.
It's a fact. So I can take myself out of the politics.
What's your fee, John?
And take myself out of the emotions of it.
He
You
takes
want me to
10%
go on
of
the road
whatever
and
you
show you
get.
IRL? I'll show you some fucking deep diving shit, man. I'll go into places you'll never imagine anybody. I'll go right in the jungle anywhere. I don't care.
You can save money and hide Spider in some luggage.
He could fit. Let me tell you something. He could fit in a regular size luggage.
Jesus Christ.
I promise you that.
You know you have to pay people like that, Joey, to do that kind of work for you.
Yes, I understand how it works. What do you think? I'm an idiot? Yeah, I'm really getting tired of you fucking really passing off my intelligence now. Okay? What are you? What intelligence do you really bring? You drive a truck every day. It don't take a fucking rocket scientist to do that. You understand? I've done it for a long time. It takes someone that can dedicate who can drive. You have to have driving skills. That's where your skills are in. You have to have be able to drive the hours and stay awake. So, but it doesn't. You're not a rocket scientist. Okay?
Not necessarily, Stephen, because Joey's got a good set of hair, so I think 500 is fair for him to shave.
$50 sometimes. They
Ain't
gave
gonna do it
Joe.
for 50.
They gave Frog 500 to shave. He didn't even shave his head. 500 the man got. Somebody paid him 500. First of all,
you got to think about it. It's not everyone can rock a bald head.
I can't. And the thing is people's like, you don't bring. I don't. If I bring 0 to the table, why is Rocco always wanting me to do certain things? If I bring 0, because he wants the content, so he can make his little jokes with his little pup on his hand. Because the bottom line, those people are shy. They can't come out of their shell to do anything like that. They won't, but they'll sure bounce on the people that are willing to do it. So it's anything else. I don't care how long you be driving. I mean, what is that going to prove? I'll do an IQ test with you. What does that prove? You know what your problem is? You think you're better. But I've watched you swing on more dicks in the Dabbleverse than anybody I've seen in my life. You are a dick sucker. Bottom line, you swing on dicks. You do.
Doing well.
You swing on dicks. You've been quoted saying, I only went to Joey C's house because I wanted to launch my channel. I needed him because he's the guy everybody talks to. And you fucking said it. Don't lie, you haven't. So don't fucking put me down no more and fucking think you're better than me because you're fucking not. My leg pant leg goes in the same pants leg you're done. I shit just like you. I bleed just like you.
Yeah,
you
he's doing
shit,
okay.
Never will be shit. I ain't shit. I'll never be shit. You understand that, right?
Yeah, he's doing well. Him and Cupcake busting each other's balls.
You want me to fucking start showing the real Joey, see how I am in regular life? I'll tell you, I'm the least person to have a big head. I'm the most humblest person you'll ever meet. Proven fact when I'm out in public, people, how humble I am. But I live the reality of life. I've lived the reality of life, the real life out there, what really goes on in the world every fucking day. And how people like me get fucking chopped on and shit on. And because when you're poor,
dick swingers, wee,
you're fucking poor. And you get treated so fucking differently. Trust me on that. But you want to know something? I always was clean. I know how to buy decent clothes. I know how to be a father when I wasn't even taught how to be a father. I knew how to work every fucking day, really hard every day. Busted my ass for those baseball players every single day. And I was into my top 10% of my job of being one of the best.
I get the best postcard. That's right. All right.
This Dabbleverse is a cesspool of fucking jerk-offs. Fucking jerk-offs.
You're going to be in town next Wednesday?
Right. I'll be in town. I'm always home. Okay? So I'll take any IQ test. It don't matter if I'm dumb, book-wise, or IQ test. But you know what? It don't matter. It's about what I could do every day in life. I could survive in any motherfucking place in this world. Guarantee you more than you can. Promise you that. Where they would take you as a mark. And they would fucking run with you. Trust me.
All right.
Every fucking dollar out of your pocket on the streets. Okay?
So if you were humble, you wouldn't be charging people thousands of dollars.
I'm not charging dollars. You think none of that thousands of dollars are you idiots going to go for the paid expenses? That's how fucking stupid you are. You got 4 or 5 people in a car. You think it's going to, that will be barely anything out of $5,000 with just the 3 people going that far. What I'm doing, what I had planned. Barely going to make it with expenses. You think not? Try
That's right, Rochi. He has survived a long time on this tube.
Okay, fuck, man. You're way out there, dude. You're such a front runner. I watch you how you side when you're safe zone in the safe zone of Discord, and you got those fucking scumbags behind you. You go with them. You go wherever the fucking wind blows. That's you, without a doubt. You're a front runner. You are a mark. You would be a mark to me on the street. A mark. Okay.
I hear you, Joey. You are a talent, but
I'm not a talent. I'm nothing.
If it weren't for the Dabbleverse, then you wouldn't be so popular.
Whatever was Dabbleverse, I was still on. I've been on here for 11 years putting videos up. You understand that, right? Which I came into when I learned about this Dabbleverse.
Good afternoon, Reverend Bill.
This live stuff, I was fine just making videos, do my interviews. Just for me, it was good for me. It wasn't more popular kind of. I was just doing videos. I was happy doing what I did, what I enjoyed doing.
Did you watch Vince today, Joey?
No, I slept. I was.
You took a nap. Yeah, you needed that. He's a mark on the midway.
Fucking fact of life.
Mommy, I
took you around some of my people I know in Chicago, just the street gangs, and guys that I grew up with, their kids and their fucking grandkids, and took you into the hood. You'd shit your fucking pants. I promise you that.
When was the last time I was in Discord, Joey? Stop living in the past.
Well, I don't know. Just the other day I saw you in there. Don't fucking say you weren't. Then I'll pull it up.
Oh, hi, Mark. Joey and Cupcake should be an amazing race team.
A race team.
I guess.
You look at both of us. You look at both of us. He could run
Reverend
about
Bill,
as fast as I could
same.
run. And we couldn't race anything.
Yes, for 11 years, yes, Joey, but I said popular. You
Right,
didn't
right,
hit
right.
the radar
I
until
wasn't trying
the
to be popular,
Dookie
though. I wasn't
popped
trying
up.
to do none of that. I wasn't. It just happened.
LOL, Luke. Show it, Joey, show it. The Rochi wants you to show it.
No, it's not a show.
Joey, oh, Ohio big guy.
I'm a big thing on one thing. You want respect, show me respect. And I'll give you, because I'm a very respectful person. Bottom line, I'm very humble and very respectful. Very
Well,
respectful.
remember, Joey, we're busting balls.
That's fine. And I'm good with that. I'm okay. I've learned to be okay with that. But when you want to bring a scumbag on to go into places he shouldn't go, and that he goes way beyond, and let's expose those people for what they really are.
Oops. I'm in. Excuse me, yeah, Joey. And if I took you down to anywhere civilized, you wouldn't be able to survive.
Want to bet? Yeah, that's where you're wrong. Because I hung with millionaires, went to parties with millionaires, baseball owners. I've been doing. Let me tell you something. I could show you three
What's
different
up, Scott?
sides of me.
How you doing,
And
Scott?
survived like a fucking really good
Oh,
person.
he's in
So
his
you're
zone.
saying you're high society? You're high polloi? You could do it? I've always dressed better than you. I promise you that. Promise you I can outdress you. I guarantee you in a party of millionaires, I promise you, by the end of the night, you're in a corner and nobody's talking about you. And I'm talking about me in a good way, where they're gonna say, this guy's all right, this guy's righteous, he's cool. Guarantee it. Don't even try to go in my realm. You can't. Trust me on that. I like you, so I don't wanna really make you look what you are, okay? I don't.
Respect is everything.
That's right. I respect you, so I don't go there. You understand? You don't respect me. That's your fucking problem. That's your problem. You don't respect me.
Hey. Joey Beans is a survivor.
Hang on, Drew. Hang on.
He
Drew.
will deal with the situation.
Hang on. I'm back.
Joey, you want to hang out in Oregon forest? We'll see your outdoor skills. Look like a meatball in suit, old man.
And I'll be classy. I'll be respectful. All right. I'll have good conversation. Yeah. I'll come out okay. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Trust me.
Yes, he wore the blue tracksuit to the millionaire parties as he was hip like that. Joey and Cupcake are incredibly entertaining together. Yes, they are, Space Chief. Go get some more Adderall, Joey, because the roach said so. So, what's next? I don't know. You don't have to be classy or respected or have a good conversation with a bear. That is true. You just gotta hope the bear don't want to eat you. Or a mountain lion. Oh, that fucker will eat you. You'd have to be careful with a mountain lion.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go in any scat with any animal like that, man.
You know, you two, I swear, you guys bicker like fucking brothers.
There's no bickering. It's just the bottom line is ask the man if he has respect for me. Ask him the serious question to his face. He won't answer it because he don't. That's his problem.
Come on, Cupcake, really? Well, I'm at my pickup for my job.
Cupcake, you're so into yourself. Listen, dude. Bottom line is, I pegged you when you're fucking the way you were to people, how you ride coattails, and how you were a fucking backstabber. When the very first week I met you, you understand? And I was catch right about you, and I showed 12 people that, and they all said the same thing. You're a simp, dude. That's what you are. You're a guy that rides a coattail, and I'm gonna tell you like it is, right to your heart, right to your face. If you're sitting right here in my room, I tell you the same thing. That's what you are. You even admitted to yourself. You admitted to yourself. You are about the Dabbleverse and about trying to be funny, and it's sad, dude. It's sad how you take it to that extreme that you live, breathe this, and that's what you do. That's what you do, which is okay. That's your business. But don't let's call a spade for a spade, brother. What you really are, okay?
Wearing the hat, Joey. Thanks again, bro.
Thank you, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro.
That's coming from Granny. He looked good in the hat.
It was him. I couldn't find anybody. Listen, don't be this. I didn't want to look at this guy's stuff anymore. He's just he don't get it. He's one of them guys. He's probably a Gemini. He's got a split personality. He's probably one of them types like that. And he can't let nothing go without running the last word. So I'm not going to sit here and debate him so he could get his little content. Okay? I speak from the heart 100%. But see, I do respect people. And I'm just going to let it go. Okay? He thinks he knows better. He thinks he knows everything over anybody. He's got an answer for every fucking thing. But has he lived the reality of life, the things that I talk about? Not one bit.
So, Joey, with all due respect, I think you published a realistic budget breakdown for trips. I think people would be more conducive to giving if you put in that initial work.
I did put the work in on the last IRL. I didn't. The work wasn't there. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. When I say something, I do it.
Uh-oh.
I don't need to prove myself. I need a resume
Don't
anymore.
offend Miss Kitty, Joey, because she's a Gemini.
I'm not defending. The women and men are different in that realm. Very different. Gemini men are different than Gemini women. So.
What's up, Mandy? Everything doing swell?
Not offended you, Miss Kitty.
Charlie says, Mandy. Gemini. Joey, you haven't earned my money yet. Okay, that's your opinion.
That's your opinion. That's fine.
Moby.
But I'm not still on trial here. I'm still not. I'm not trying out for anything. My reputation speaks for itself for a solid over a year. I'm a man of my word. I've never taken anybody's money. I've never done that ever. Even the first one, the money was spent, all justified. And the thing about me is like, why are you showing your analytics? Why are you showing receipts? Listen, they paid you. They sent the donations. You did the trip. You completed the trip. You did everything you're supposed to do. Yes, I will. I would never take advantage of that. I don't rip people off, good people, hard people, how I respect each and every one of you. I think the world of all of you that take the time to come in and support us, bounce on us, hate us. You still put time into it. So that's why I love all you guys and respect you. So there's no more me having to try out anything. Okay? Either you like me or you don't. You don't want to support us or you don't. That's up to you.
Oh, fuck off, Rochi. Is Joey like a sorcerer of signs? I'm a Capricorn. What does that make
Capricorn
me?
are good people. Capricorn are actually good people.
I don't get along with Capricorns.
They command leadership. They command leadership.
I don't get along with Capricorns.
I do get along with Capricorn. My best friend is Capricorn.
Because I'm an Aries. Me and Capricorns don't get along.
Aries are very promiscuous. They're very promiscuous persons. They love sex, or Aries love it very much.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Joey, we're not going there.
But Aries, they're very.
I know, but still,
and they're very powerful. Aries are very powerful people. They're good leaders, great leaders. They command that respect there.
This I do know.
Sagittarius are some of the most creative people there are, and some of the most free spirit. And it's also been said Sagittarius. There's no lying in Sagittarius. Mrs. C and I both Sagittarius. They just speak.
There's no lying in Sagittarius. That's full of shit.
Oh, I'm telling you. Now, there's always rotten apples in everything. You understand? But they're most of the part. They wear their heart on their sleeves. They're creative people in their own way of creativeness that comes out of them. But they are about getting to the brass tacks of the truth of everything. Back to life.
I mean, we just touched on a topic. We're getting everybody's fucking thoughts.
Well, I don't know everything. I just know certain signs that I know. I interacted with them, certain signs over the years. That's all. I am into it. I am into astrology.
I mean, Charlie,
fascinating.
That is some crazy shit right there. Yeah, I dated an Aries who murdered my mom's cousin's aunt.
Right.
God damn.
You never know. You're always going to get that rotten apple like Jeffrey Dahmer and John Wayne Gacy.
Dude, September 19th, Joey. Netflix is releasing the Melendez Brothers series.
The two brothers of California
that murdered their parents.
But do you think reality that they were in their right to do that? The father molested.
I don't know the story.
Oh my God!
When all that happened, I was doing other things in life, so I'm looking
father was a sick unit. He was involved in motion pictures, and he had a high position in studios. The man was well known. He was someone that had a position, and it came home and abused his sons the way he did. And the mother just let back there and did nothing about it. Nothing. And she was too wrapped up in the fucking money in the mansion. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Nick is in the motherfucking house.
Boom. Bobby, I'm glad you're here, brother. I got a couple questions for you, Bobby. It's very serious.
Sure. Go shoot.
Yeah. You know Wendy pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough to say that you're really a true friend, and you know Wendy's back a lot about Wendy today. Wendy, right? Does Wendy have a handler, or can Wendy just make a thing on her own? I'm leaving for a couple of days to go on the road to go to something for the fans. Could she do that on her own, or would her mother be someone that would intervene or that?
I think her mom is her handler. Yeah.
Yes, because a lot of
Pretty sure
people
her mom and her
Thank you,
aunt.
Sean. We love it.
now they've let Wendy do a lot of stuff in her career because a lot of people are saying they would love to see and pay very good dollars if we were to pick up Wendy and IRL with her to Detroit, bring her with us the
Thank
whole
you,
trip,
Sean.
and let Wendy because she
You can
needs
suck
to
my
make
dick.
money, and of course we would be so gentle. You know how we love Wendy, but
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of baggage with this and a lot of things that we would have to care about in her needs.
A lot.
A lot, correct. And I'm not saying that it could even be possible. I would consider it, but I know that it's just not me getting a hold of Wendy and say, Wendy, would you like to make this trip? And she's going to say yes, and we pick her up at the doorstep. I know there's more to that. That's my
There's
whole point.
definitely way more to it than that. Yeah.
She's in a wheelchair, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. An
Yeah,
electric
so
wheelchair.
you would have to get.
You would have to have a wheelchair accessible vehicle.
Yes.
You would have to have. It would be a lot of money involved to do this just to get it off the ground.
Yeah. For sure.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
For
The
sure.
thought's there, and I would love to. I would be honored. It would be an honor to have her with us. But I know that it's just not cut dry as doing that. I mean, I'm smart enough to understand that, man.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately, yeah. There's a lot of details.
Lot of red
that would have
tape.
to be worked
red
out.
tape.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who knows at that point when you're asking the mother, she might turn around and all of a sudden become very business and say it'll be $20,000 for Wendy to make a trip for 2 weeks like that up front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they're going to spring that on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, there's a lot. Yeah. It's a nice suggester. It would be outstanding content. It would be gold. But it's just not that cut and dry like people think it is. It's just not.
No. It would be nice if it was, but it's not.
I wish it was. Because she's a sweetheart. I think in Wendy's heart, if it was Wendy to make the decision, she would do it. I believe in my heart,
Yeah,
she
would do it. But again, you got to take on a lot of responsibility with someone like Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, brother? Yeah. We have a legend to me in our chat room, Lou. My biological brother, my heart, my soul.
Vince Catalano?
Yeah.
Oh,
A man of respect.
So this
of respect.
This is your brother.
My baby brother, yes.
Oh, I thought it was a troll.
Who knows me better than anybody?
I thought that was a troll for a minute.
I was thinking it was a troll too.
My brother.
I thought it was Vince the lawyer just fucking with
Yeah.
He watches every day, Lou. He just don't like. He's not a socialite. He doesn't get involved with all the drama.
Bobby Nick is the Duke. He's everywhere.
I'm the good dude.
Crazy Alice is dead. What?
Who's
Yeah.
Crazy Alice? Was she a whackpacker? Crazy Alice the whackpacker?
Yeah. He passed
Really?
away. Yeah.
Now there's a lot of them gone now. I mean, in reality, there's about a dozen left, maybe, if that many.
Bo, buy me some pizza, Bo. I want some pizza.
Yeah, a lot of them passed away, man. A lot of them passed away. You know what's ironic, Bobby? Guess what I got yesterday? Guess what I woke up to today? A free membership to Hack Right.
Oh, really?
Okay, Joey, why do you say hack right when it's hack right?
I know, it's just the way it comes out. It's just the way it comes out.
Right.
I'm looking at I'm grinning. I'm going through emails. Ain't this a pizza hall? I go, because it killed me to his position that he had to put me in. It killed me. It killed me. And then all of a sudden I get a premiere and I'm like, Hack Right, did you do something? It was because I won't say nothing bad about that man because he's a big part of how I molded myself with it. He really helped me and he helped a lot of people. I just think that there's more to each side of that whole story that I wish I had the whole truth of why. Because if you're going to tell me, because he's not that shallow of a person to tell me he made it off of one little thing. You know what I'm saying, Bobby? It doesn't make sense. None of it.
I don't know. I'm still perplexed about that whole situation.
I know you are, buddy, and I know, and I'm the same thing because I'm in the same position. It killed me.
Yeah.
I brought tears to my eyes to be asked to make that decision. I think of him as a dear friend, both of them, because they both been so kind to me, man. It's just.
Scott Fitzpatrick says she has at least 3 loose stools a day and 2 lows. That's a lot of responsibility.
That is 100%, Scott. Yeah, he's not wrong.
But I mean, she's a legend in the world of Howard Stern, and now without even making an insult here, I would not be shocked if her mother got awful business loyalty at lawyer type and said, "Yes, we can make that happen. Come on over. I got a contract drawn up. Make sure you bring $20,000 with you." You know, very quickly I would see that.
Play Dabbler in the house.
Play Dabbler. Hello, sir. My humble. Thank you to you, Play Dabbler. Another legend in the Dabbleverse.
Did Lou say he's a Piazza? No. I said I want a pizza. That's Bo to hook a brother up.
Did you ever see Mike Piazza's inductory speech at the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't pay
You gotta
attention to
watch.
those.
You gotta watch
I
it.
don't pay attention to that shit.
No, you got to just watch because I can understand where they think Piazza's a fanook because his voice is so kind of squeaky, and I don't remember him. I wasn't around him a lot because, but I did have crossings with
Dude,
him.
the guy got traded twice in one day.
He's a very religious. He was raised Catholic, very strong Catholic religion.
Hey, he's a great ambassador for the Mets. I have no bad
great
words to say
ambassador
about him.
I mean, just because of the fact of how kind Tommy Lasorda over the years showed him, and the things he tells, his speech tells it all. Everybody who helped him along in his career, and that it's everybody's dream that wants to play professional baseball. The biggest dream is when you are as a kid and you're not only fantasizing to be a pro baseball player, but you are fantasizing someday you're going to be at the Hall of Fame giving a speech. That's one of the little boy's biggest dreams.
Bobby, show your nicotine fingers.
Oh, you guys want to see?
I was grateful. The greatest gift I got in that IRL stream was my friend Rick from New York to send us to the Hall of Fame. All these years working in the game, I always wanted to go, and I didn't even. I wanted to spend a little bit more time, and maybe if I was a little younger and I wasn't worn out with the trip, I would like to go and do, with the proper equipment where I don't have to hold the phone. You know what I'm saying, Bobby? Just get in there with the right equipment and just tell history of the players I did interact with right there at the Hall of Fame. I think that would be so good content for baseball people. I got emotional.
Hello,
I walked
Ronnie
in some of those
Mott.
rooms, Bobby. I got emotional when I saw.
How you doing today, Ronnie? Everything well with you, Ronnie?
Yeah, Joey. I think there's a lot of sports fans.
Yes, there are.
In the Dabbleverse. So I think
Yes. But for me, the emotions
Really,
came out.
there is?
It would have been great content if I would have been able to do it the way I wanted to.
I don't get that vibe. That
What's
there's a
that?
lot of sports fans in the Dabbleverse.
Well, I think Bobby is right. There are, but a lot of them don't come up to really admit that because this is the Dabbleverse. It's about one thing and one thing only. So they don't want to take away from that.
About sports, but I mean, Bobby Fran and Andrew are bringing back sports heads.
Good.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that show.
I haven't. No, I did not.
But yeah, it's something.
Oh Jesus!
Bobby Fran and
No
Andrew
wonder.
did for quite a long time.
Oh shit! Cupcake is a Gemini,
Did it
Joey.
on Saturday.
I can read people pretty good, buddy. Trust me on that.
Holy shit! That's funny.
Point take. But now I'm not so crazy, am I? I'm not such a dumbass.
Doing great, and we're all doing fine, buddy. Miss Kitty just gifted a membership. I'll get there to highlight it in a second.
Miss Kitty, wonderful. One
Breaking
of our
news.
biggest.
Tickets sold out to the WATP live. It don't matter because Joey's already on the list. He's gonna get in.
It doesn't matter if they're sold out. I don't need a ticket.
You know what, Gashes?
Carl's
Look
personal.
up with Joey, and Joey will get you in. That's the star power he has. Boom.
And I like to get that best for Leon Bull Durham and Carl to talk because it's his favorite player of all time. And if I can make that happen because of all the kindness that he's given me, I'm gonna do it. But it just doesn't
Clay
matter.
that or the cancer. They wear their emotions on their sleeves.
Yes. I don't know. I guess I don't know every sign, but I do know. I do know who my mortal enemies are, and it's funny. If you go by this
Gemini.
No. My mortal enemy to a Sagittarius, believe it or not, is a Scorpion. My mother's a Scorpion. Scorpio. My mother's a Scorpio. My brother's a Scorpio. 2 of my kids are Scorpios. So
yeah, but you'll get along with your kids because they're your kids.
Well,
but you know what's funny?
Whoa,
my
Joey,
grandson.
did you say you're Sagittarius?
Huh?
Did you say you're Sagittarius?
Yes.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah, that's why we get along so great. Why we get along so
maybe.
great, brother?
Yeah.
My grandson's an Aries. Like I said, we're born on the same day.
Yes, you told me that. Yes.
He doesn't get along with his dad. His dad's a Capricorn.
There you go. Aries and Capricorn don't get. But if you go by the law of the stars and the astrology, Scorpio's my number one enemy. Those are the ones that they say that you cannot keep your eyes shut to a Scorpio. They will bite you if you followed how it's laid out with astrology. Of course, your siblings and your kids, it's a different realm. But it's just funny that most of the people in my life are Scorpios, and that I laugh at that every day. I really do.
This is fucking hilarious, bro. You two, bro. You two just.
I didn't even know that I don't know your birthday. That said that he thinks I followed. I knew it. I don't. I don't. Be honest with you. Out of respect to you, because you're always coming over us, is why I go over and click the button to be a subscriber. Or I'll go back. I don't watch you live. I'll watch if I see something cool you're putting out there, because I think you do a wonderful job with that. It's cool, the information you're getting out there for some of the places you visit. But don't toot your horn. I don't got no time to really follow anybody like that, Bell.
Damn, slap.
I don't know your birthday or your month you're born at, if that's what you were saying.
Well, I get along with my son-in-law from time to time. I'm not a Scorpio.
I just nailed your type. I know your type. That's all. Because I've had a lot of dealings with people like that. That's how I read people. That's all.
Lou must be a Scorpio since he dissed me. No, I'm actually an Aries.
Yeah. He's a leader. He's a headstrong guy. And Bobby is the creative side. Bobby is a guy that really wears his heart on his sleeves to the people he loves. Bobby is he's a free spirit. Bobby's definitely a free spirit. And
Bobby, you're an Aries too?
No, Bobby's a Sagittarius, and we get bored very easily. Sagittarius will start a project and be off the project without finishing the project because they get bored.
I'm not bouncing on no one today, Ronnie.
And we're dreamers. We're very big dreamers. We want to go for the stars all the time. That's just us. But we're entertainers by far. We'll give good entertainment to people, so they bring everyday people. We will, and that's just how it is.
Joey and Bobby are Sagittarius. Must be the dumbass sign. Yes, it is. Because you said so.
If you really know astrology, go read on every sign, and you tell me it. Go read what it says. Go read what it says. Okay? It's a fact. I mean, and I'm not saying that. I believe in one thing. I heard a lot of people make a statement that the universe works off negativity and positiveness.
Miss Kitty X is a Gemini.
Yeah, but women and men Gemini women and Gemini men are two different. How they are, and also,
but there are some. Also, it can also correlate to depending where you're born.
Correct. I was just going to say that next.
Can play a difference too. I'm an Aries.
Right.
My daughter is a March Aries.
Right. If you're on the cusp between another sign, like the very next day, you really technically could fall under both. Where you get both positiveness out of that. Where it runs different for you. If you're deep into the middle, as a man, you're going to be split personality. I promise you. I promise you, catch right 9 out of 10 times.
I mean, me and my grandson are literally 30 minutes apart from being born.
But how many years?
Granted, there's a long gap of years, but like my daughter gave birth to him literally almost the time I was born. It was just so many coincidences. It's like
you're
my little twin.
Correct. I'm gonna tell you something. Christina and I are 8 days apart in Sagittarius, but 16 years difference between us, 16 or 17. And I can't even imagine just being here, just sitting home. Whether we're eating at the table, watching a movie, we utter out the same thing at the same time, thinking the same way. It's amazing how many times we've done that together. It blows my mind. She go, damn, we said the exact same thing, the exact same time, thinking the same thing. It's amazing.
So Slapshot wants to know, what is bouncing on someone when we're talking shit? Busting their balls.
Back in my day when they went to the club, you want to bounce with me? You want to go bounce? That's what my phrase was growing up. You want to bounce? You want to go to the club and bounce?
Vanessa, my love.
So
DG is in the house.
What's up, brother? What's up, buddy? How are you? Like I said,
bro, right when you bounced this morning, DG popped in.
DG knows. I hold DG the highest regards above a lot of things. I have more respect for DG than most people. I'll tell you that right now. That's a fact. The man, as a friend, is one of the greatest people you can have as a friend. He'll always be there for you. He'll always find the time if you really need to talk.
Hey, DG, if you're still here, what's the Buffalo stance? I'm curious. Granny says I'm a Libra with a Sagittarius rising sign.
There you go.
DG
I don't know
is a
everything about every
penguin.
sign. I don't go into every sign, but I
Uh-oh,
just know certain
Reverend
combinations.
Billy. Joey, say hi to my Italian girlfriend Vanessa.
Miss Vanessa, hello from Joey C. You got a good guy there, Reverend Billy. Take good care of him.
I'm a Cancer. Hoes be like, you're a typical Cancer. I don't know what that means, but okay.
You see?
So
You see
DG
how?
wears his emotions on his shoulders, man.
Yes, he does. You see that? Oh, we know that. The very first talk we ever had, me and him were balling on the phone. I kid you not. We hit home with each other deep, talking about our lives from younger years and how
Trick
similar we
Taylor
were.
was good 1983.
Father Trick Taylor, 1983, blesses me every day, and
Yes, he
I,
does.
I I take those blessings every day, and I am grateful for all the Trick Taylor 1983s in this world. Wonderful, wonderful person. Thank you for each blessing you send my way, my friend.
Joseph, that sounds pretty suspect to me, bud. Rainbow flag, you
Well,
Fanuc.
no, this, I appreciate that. I really
Vanessa.
blessings are nice when people are
Dude,
just
every time I see this Vanessa, I'm thinking of Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah, yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
the
watch.
one, the Daredevil one with the guy when he's blind, the blind one. That
Yes,
Daredevil.
yes.
Ben Affleck Daredevil.
No, Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox. Netflix, soon to be on Disney Plus.
Did you ever watch the one with Ben Affleck?
Yes,
Pretty good show. He did a good job, didn't
it
he?
was an okay movie. I don't shit on it like everyone else does.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
DG, I'm still waiting to know what the Buffalo stance is, bro. Send DG a link. DG's working.
Yeah, DG. All he's got to say, brother, he'll tell me. He'll be send me a link, brother. I need to talk. It's done. The guy is in my heart is a founder. He's one of the four founders that lit this fire for this whole channel in the beginning. So,
Ronnie Munn with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. What about me, Mr. C? What level am I?
well, you've always. I mean, I don't know what your sign is. I don't know. You've always been cool with me. I mean, me and you've got along. I mean, you've always been nice and always supported us. And I mean, like I said, I don't know everything about. I'm not no genius with this. I just know that I seem to interact most of my life with the same type of signs that worked for me to interact with those people. But I learned my opposites, and I learned in business or anything. It's like two Sagittarius are.
Yes.
They say it would be the most greatest accomplishment if you were to work together to build a future to be successful. The best one is to have another Sagittarius beside. But they also said that two Sagittarius, when they're angry at each other, the fight will end very badly for both of them. That's a fact. So that's what they say. I'm just reading into the book a little bit, and that's what it says.
Dude, I dated an Aries one time. We were passionate lovers, but god damn, when we fought bad.
And you couldn't give in the last word. You both had to have the last word, right?
That's right. That's just how it is.
How it is.
So, Buffalo stance is how hoes stand. Nina Cherry made a song called Buffalo Stance. All right. Thank you for explaining that.
Right. Let me put it this way. I mean, in all reality, let me put it this way. And I'm just this is all a dream. None of this could probably ever happen. So I know
Hey,
that.
Bo, I'm waiting on that pizza, Bo.
Who was that? Oh, but so here's what I was about to say. If Catalano TV in reality became a real TV station of success to bring in millions, have shares, have a business be one of the Fortune 500 companies, this is all a dream. I'm just saying, if it did, DG wouldn't have to worry about anything in his life because in stone, he would have his amount of shares. That's how much I think of him. He would be taking care of the rest of his life.
Dude, if I hit the lotto, like the high lotto, I saw this thing. It's $15 million to buy like a shit ton of houses on a compound to have the whole family there. And I would do it. Just to have my grandkids close and, have my mom. I don't think my brothers would ever leave Miami, but in case they
Now,
did,
were
I
you
would
close
have a
with your
place for
brothers
them.
still growing up? Were you fairly close?
Growing up, yes. Once we kind of moved on,
Yeah.
I wonder how they're doing, but we don't really talk to each other.
Lou, I got a 5-year difference with me and my brother. And as a child, I protected him like you could not believe. I mean, I would go out because he was a very small kid who was he was a daredevil. My brother broke a lot of bones because of his own doing because he
Yes.
didn't understand. No,
That's
you tell him not to climb something, he wasn't going to stop till he made the top of the dresser or whatever he was trying to reach. If you told him do not go and ride that bicycle that is 10,000 times too big for you to ride, he would not. He was going to show you he's riding that bicycle. He put his head open doing it. I got my ass whooped for it, but I always protect him because people would. One day, I'm 5 years. I'm already got my family. I'm gone for a few years. I'm doing my thing with my family. I come home and I ask my mother, "Who's that guy over there?" She goes, "That's your brother. He grew to 6'1" or 2, and was a hawk. He came where he lifted and conditioned. And my brother, granted, my brother never did a hard drug in his life. My brother didn't like that. My brother, I don't know. I don't think my brother was much of a drinker because as an adult life, I really didn't spend a lot of time with him. But as a child, he was everything. And I'll tell you this: at one time in my life, he looked up to me so highly. It broke his heart when I became an addict. It really did. But he still loves me as a brother, and he was the greatest brother in the world.
Ronnie Munn with another $1.99 super chat. I meant where in the organization level wise am I?
Oh, you're up there. You'll always be part of Catalan TV. I put you up there. It's like if we had a 20-year reunion, you'd be invited. You know, you'd be on the list. You know, so if that tells you anything, I think a lot of people would be there. You know?
I'm not going there. And look, I didn't teach. Well, I did teach my youngest brother how to ride his bike. And then my middle brother, before he would have baseball practice or whatever, we would go out onto the carport and play catch to
Yeah.
start getting him loose. I did those things with them.
Yeah.
And I would take him to a game when my stepfather couldn't do it because he was still working.
Right.
I know my mom wasn't going to do it. I mean, if she really had to, she would have. But I would take them to their games in PSN. That's out there in Miami. Nice community.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, we did those things. Me and my middle brother had a semi-close relationship when I lived down there because we were kind of into the same stuff with the video games and anime and shit like that. But then, once I had my kid and stuff like that, it just kind of drifted. It's my brother's in the family chat with us, and he has yet to kind of acknowledge that I'm a grandfather or even his great nephew.
Yeah.
He's out there.
I've done my brother shitty a couple times. I'll tell you, I did do him shitty a couple times.
I've done my brother shitty too, but we'll keep that to ourselves.
My brother always he had so much respect for me. The thing is with my brother had 2 left feet, 2 left hands. As a kid, he had no talent for any sports. I played baseball religiously in the schoolyard when I was a youngster, and my mother would make me take him with him, and I go, "No way, he's going to play." Not only she wanted me to get involved with my friends to play, and I would go, "There's no way I'm doing that." She says, "You are taking him to do that," and I'm like, "You ain't why you want to embarrass me like that?" And
Jesus,
and I just was so appalled to it. But my mother, at the end of the day, the reason I am the strong person I am, if it wasn't for my mother, I would not be the person I am. Now, all the other bad things, and my mother had nothing to do with that. My mother did the best she could because the bottom line is our father was a piece of shit. There's no other way to say. He gave us life, and for that, I'll always love him. Respect, I don't think he had any respect of anybody. But here's the thing. My brother was so ornery. He broke his leg, and then he re-broke it again in his cast. We took him back to the doctor. They put my brother in a body cast. With a bar between 2 legs because he wouldn't sit still to let it heal. Do you know that little son of a gun mastered how to walk in the fucking body cast?
He was determined.
I'm telling you. You talk about someone with heart and someone that was not going to answer to know about anything and grew up to be one of the most respected people, strongest people I know. I mean, let me tell you something. There's tough guys, and then there's my brother who don't talk that, who don't don't, just don't. The opposite of me, total opposite of me. Does not vocal with his mouth at all, but one of the strongest. You don't want to meet him toe to toe in a dark alley. You just don't. You don't. You pray to God you'd never get to that far. And my brother could mangle me, but he knows one thing he used to say. And I tell you what, everybody loves you. Look at the people. When I went to Vegas a couple times and the respect I got from certain individuals, he goes like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. He goes, they love you. They can't wait to see you. They want to be around you. And you chose to not be in that part of that world. Because I did. I had their respect. Because I'm a character that you either love me or you hate me. But I had a lot of connections. And I never used none of them. I never did. Because I didn't want to do that because I knew by using favors with certain people, put myself in a very vulnerable situation. I had kids. My brother is the opposite. He don't. You know, he's. I have. What I'm saying is, I have so much respect for my brother that I love him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, my youngest brother, he's weird. That's all I can say. Growing up, for some odd reason, he was into rap music. He liked it like I did. Lost a friend at a very young age. I mean, he used to ride the private bus. His friend had his head out the window. The bus driver took off. She was doing about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but his head hit a concrete light pole, was dead. He witnessed that, and that fucked him up. He's a little Virgo. Oh God, everything is about him. And now he's into country music, and he loves to go country dancing. So it's
Line
just,
dancer. He's a country line dancer.
yeah.
Bobby, you get into country western music?
You know what? I hated it for so many years, but then
Me
I
too.
saw the Johnny Cash movie, Walk the Line, and that
Unbelievable, right?
it kind of got me thinking about it. It's
Yeah.
like that music actually wasn't so bad. I kind of dug it. So,
Very
uh,
sad music though, but it does get to you. It gets
yeah,
into your skin, man. It does get
yeah.
into you.
Me and my mom dug up some Johnny Cash, and then
I thought this was
Waylon
fucking
Jennings.
false, not science and family accounts. This is whatever you want it to be, Ronnie Munn. Don't make us
You
bounce
know,
on you.
I can appreciate that,
I know.
Bobby. I really can because I felt the same way. I didn't understand the music. I'm just didn't.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
made
either.
people cry. It made people. I'm like, I never understood it. But when I got
Hey,
to
Lou,
see Charlie Daniels
you
in
are into
concert
the
with the
government,
fiddler,
so I mean,
where he
we are
played that
always.
fiddle,
Yes, I know.
that's when I started getting sold. I love Charlie Daniels.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I can bounce on you, Ronnie Munn. I'm the fucking second in command. You got to do what I say.
I think DG summed me up in one word, in about 4 or 5 words. Million hours of content locked in his brain. He said, "Trust me, Joey's got enough content in his brain for the next 30 years if he lives." That he just knows, and it is so true because I'll get to a moment
But
when
there's
something a jar. I mean, I have a lot of stuff up there, man. A lot of stuff. Deep.
I'm the second in charge.
No, he's Lou is man. He's the man. Buster Balls is his baby. It's our baby, but yes, but it's his. It's his. I give respect to Lou where he's sitting right now. That's respect.
I mean,
But
we could flip. I don't give a
I don't
fuck
want
where we sit.
this. I don't care.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, I don't. People go like that. Why are you sitting? I mean, people. What are you talking about, man?
Dude,
Who cares?
in all actuality, when
Here.
it's oh,
Yeah, that's how much I
matter where
care.
we sit,
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
no matter.
Boom.
Well, Ronnie, it's just one of those shows, buddy. We're not busting balls. It's been one of those days where I'm dealing with back pain. Joey was an emotional wreck this morning. Bobby Nick was unfortunate, the bystander that caught all the shit.
I just busted fucking Cupcake's balls for a good segment.
Yeah, you were a little late. Him and Cupcake were going back in ball
Come on.
busting.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
hear that.
You can try to bounce on me, Ronnie Munn, but I hold the power. Remember.
End of the day, let's just have fun.
Ronnie Munn, remember, don't make me get the German on you.
Oh no, I don't know if I could handle the German. German's a fun guy, just guy stuff. Wacko said it best, just guy stuff.
Luckily, the German didn't come on last night, right?
I don't think so. Did he?
Huh, Bobby? The German wasn't on last night.
No,
Okay.
no, Ing. No.
Oh, on Jason's show. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ing in a bit.
He got a hit. Owen came in our show the other day.
Oh,
did he?
Oh yeah, he was promoting his show that he's the best creator in the business, and he's the only podcast, and so
yeah, that he was going to do a show with Tiffany.
yeah, him and Tiffany were doing a show.
I think him, Jen, and Tiffany.
Yeah.
I looked at that thing and I was like, I highly doubt.
What was the trouble last night though, Bobby? Tiffany was a little wound up last night, wasn't she?
She's been wound up for the past couple of days. It's all about we want to get this power hour going. The show would consist of Tiffany, Scott Fitzpatrick, and hosted by Jake Hudson.
Oh,
and now Scott loves Jake, and
of course,
Tiffany hates Jake.
Yes.
So
so that
would be
the
dynamic.
That would be a great show. That'd be actually a great show. Can Jake go with everything from A to Z? How he's got to play his role? That's the question.
I don't know.
That's the whole
Hopefully one day we find out though. But we still got to convince Jake to do it, right. And we still got to convince Tiffany.
What channel would it be on?
I mean, it's probably still up for grabs. A lot of people were talking. Uncle Jack's Jack Shack. But yeah, I mean,
that would be a great show if you get Jake on board, committed 100%, and you lay it out to Jake.
Well, Gas just drops the gem. Tiffany has made it clear that she wants no involvement.
I heard that part.
Have to take it to court for her standing.
I heard that part. Yeah. That's why I was asking Bobby what she was so upset about.
I saw that. I didn't even realize that Tiffany disliked Jake, and I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. And that's her
title. I mean, that's a good title name, the Power Hour. Yeah. But then you got to keep it to an hour to put the Power Hour.
I mean, I see the potential there.
Well, I don't think the show would even last an hour with Jake Hudson hosting. You know what I mean? Like I have a feeling.
He said he never had the makings of a versatile athlete. Yeah, he has. He's got 15 left feet. Bobby Nick, where is Chuck Knobloch?
Yeah, I do not know. I don't know of this Chuck Knobloch.
Wasn't that a ball player?
There was a Knobloch. Wasn't there a ball player in baseball?
Yeah,
Charlie Knobloch. Wasn't Charlie something? I think. Close to that name.
Corn Dip in the house.
Hey, Corn. What's up, buddy?
Bobby.
Hey, Corn.
DG, good Sopranos reference.
Yes. Corn got a lot of exposure last night on Dookie Soup last night. A lot of exposure.
Oh, Chuck Knobloch is Scott Fitzpatrick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There is a Chuck, right? There is a Chuck Knobloch, right? I'm right
I believe so.
Yeah. Well,
Chuck Knobloch was a World Series MVP. I think utility player, very clutch.
I was
right. Don't remember what team.
I thought the name's not very familiar.
The name got.
I thought there was a baseball player in the name. That's something that I wouldn't have thought of until this name came up, and then one of them content came out of my where I had it buried that I knew he was a player. So
they pelted Chuck with hot dogs.
I mean, let's face it. Who's a better martial artist? Are you ready?
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
What's the one guy's name that everybody thinks he's great? Now, by far, out of everybody out there,
shitty ass Steven Seagal. Are you going to say
no? I'm going to compare. Chuck Norris, a real true martial artist. He actually fought with and was trained with the great Bruce Lee.
That's right. He played for the Twins.
Yeah. Okay. I knew it was. I don't remember what team.
Twins, Yankees, Royals. Most known for his Yankee years, of course.
What's the one guy name that does a lot of martial arts stuff, but they say he's really not a martial artist? That one guy.
Steven Seagal.
No, Seagal is a real martial artist. He is a martial artist.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's a jackass.
Sean Van Damme's the guy that's not a real martial artist.
Van Damme is better than Steven Seagal.
He's all television. Steven Seagal didn't study the art. He
lived did not study shit. You seen that fake shit he's done in recent years? The fake throws and all this old fat fuck. I know I'm fat.
Yeah, he's fat. He did really go to Japan and study the art.
Man, he ain't studied shit. I can't stand that motherfucker. All his movies suck.
I didn't say they didn't. What I'm saying is Claude Van Damme doesn't know 1 ounce about being a martial artist. He never
whether
studied
he knows it or not, at least he looks flexible and looks
As
like he can
TV,
fight in
he
his
presented
movies.
better. But the real martial artist today, and still is, as long as he's alive, is Chuck Norris by far. Closest thing to where he was with Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying?
The goal is Tai Chi. Yeah, Tai Chi my
Tai
ass.
Chi, that's right. Tai Chi. There you go.
Jason
One of them things.
Statham knows martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But am I right? Would it go to Chuck Norris as being a true martial artist?
Yeah, he's an okay person.
Oh my God! Come on.
Bro,
Who do you like better than him right now out of all the
Bruce
movie guys?
Bruce Lee.
Well, Bruce Lee, come on, you can't put Bruce Lee in there. You got to take
If
him
we're
out.
talking martial, well, you know what? You got Jackie Chan, you got Jet Li, you got Donnie Yen.
I think.
Donnie Yen played Ip Man.
I think
Bruce
Chuck Norris
Lee-
would have whipped the shit out of fucking the two Bruce Lee and the fucking Jackie
Oh.
Chan.
Kick rocks. Bruce Lee would have whooped them if they really fought.
Bruce Lee
Steven
would've
Seagal
whooped
knows karate the same way I am an ordained online minister.
all right, well, that's all right. That's good. I like Steven Seagal. I think I like
Barely.
a lot of his movies, you know.
Really, you like Steven Seagal movies?
I like
The
his
best
movies.
role, bro. The best role he played in, I forget. I think it was executive officer. It might be not that, where he's climbing into a plane, the fucking tunnel breaks, and he falls to his death. That was the happiest moment.
I don't like his position today of where he's at, who he gives allegiance to. I don't like that.
Yeah, Michael J. White would beat the shit out of Steven Seagal.
I don't know. I just know that he did study something, and he was very knowledgeable with it.
Ronnie Munn, gotta love Ronnie Munn sticking up for this fucking.
Boy, there's a lot of
Under
non-Steele fans.
siege.
I'm not a fan of his no more because he worships the Russia people. He's over there with Vladimir, one of his best friends. You know. So.
Hey, whoever you like is your business. I don't.
No,
care
he's
about
over there.
that.
He's really slapping
But
narcos
as
in
an
his face.
actor, he sucked.
Yeah, he was a shitty actor. I'll give you that.
Steven Seagal runs like a fairy.
Hard
Yo.
to kill, he was pretty good. Hard to kill, he was pretty good.
Ralph Macchio will whip his ass.
Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid. Yeah, there you go. But Mr. Miyagi, I think, then will whip his ass.
Definitely, he would go wax on.
I like Jackie Chan as a comedian part of what he does, brings the humor thing. I like him, you know. In fact, he didn't speak English well, and his communication. I think the combination of him and Chris Tucker were phenomenally, very well put together. I think that.
That's right. Don't forget the legendary karate man, Chris Tucker.
Yeah. You punk bitch. You go punk bitch. I know punk bitch.
What's up, Psych? How you doing this afternoon?
Poor Chris Tucker. He's looking on the outside, looking in though. He gained like 150 pounds. The poor guy can't get an acting gig, and he's just
No. He can get an acting gig if he wanted to. He chose to step away from acting, and then he commands such a high salary that it's fucking ridiculous.
Not there for him no more. He's not could never get it. He did come in that one movie with Robert De Niro, and what's his name? What's it called?
Shamrock's in the house.
It's one of my
I'd take Brandon Lee over Steven Seagal.
Brandon Lee. I would have took. He probably had his father probably taught him well. I mean, let's face
I
it.
think Joey is confusing Seagal for Jean-Claude. Yeah,
No. I like all the Chicago movies that Seagal did because
God,
I like all the
bro,
cop parts he
please,
played.
come on, bro. You know what? I understand the timeline, but some of the special effects look so fucking.
And the fact that he did a movie with his first wife Kelly LeBrock when she was just starting out, and I thought it was good. I like those movies.
Miss
I love
Kitty
all Chuck
dropped
Norris
knowledge. Not a Seagal fan, but his first 5 or 6 movies were massive hits.
Yes, they were.
Look, I won't take away he made his little money and all this and that, but his acting sucked. His karate moves sucked. His best movie, like I said, is when he just died within the first 10 minutes of the movie. I just loved it. Chuck Norris trained with Bruce Lee.
Yes, yes, Miss Kitty's 100% right. Yes. That's what I said. That's why Chuck Norris, the more realistic guy, he was the one guy that did train with Bruce Lee, did movies with Bruce Lee, and yes, I put him up on the top as one of the best. He's 80-something years old and still in great shape, you know.
Steven Seagal got choked out by a stunt double and shit himself. Kevin
Really?
Hart told that story.
Really?
Bro, he did something to Michael J. White, and Michael J. White was going to literally beat his ass on the set, but they had to talk him off the ledge.
Really?
Oh yeah, because Steven Seagal's a prick.
I heard that. I did hear that he was a prick. Hard to work with. I heard that. Sykes, where you been, baby?
Lou, Executive Decision is the movie you're thinking of. Yeah, that's what I couldn't remember. I knew what it was, but thank you, Diablo.
Yeah. What was the movie that Chuck Norris did where he was a Chicago cop and he was a sergeant?
I didn't follow him, so I wouldn't really know.
Code of Silence. Code of Silence. Code of Silence. That was the movie. Yeah. Great movie, Code of Silence.
Like, I never cared for Chuck Norris as an actor or whatever.
I liked him. There were some movies he did.
I did enjoy him in that one movie. I think it was not Enter the Dragon. He did a movie with Bruce Lee where they had
was that one of the Enter the Dragon series? I believe it was.
It was one of those.
It was Enter the Dragon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Enter the Dragon. I thought it was.
Been.
Yes, it was. He fought him.
Sure.
He fought him. He had his fight scene with him.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
Where's Sykes been, man? I haven't seen him lately.
He popped in a little earlier, and we highlighted him. Sean Claude lost all reputation when he got smacked up by Chuck Zito.
Chuck Zito's a bad motherfucker. That's a bad mother. That's a legit gangster right there, Chuck Zito. No hands down, legit.
This is Sykes' YouTube channel, guys. If you're not subscribed, please go like and subscribe to him. He's on his way to getting
been busy. I haven't heard from him. I've been busy too. So, Sykes knows anytime he says, "Let's pop this up on there," we show anything he wants.
Executive Action is the only movie where Steven Seagal perishes. Well, that's the best movie ever made.
Pushed in? Have you ever got your shit pushed in? Really got your shit pushed in, Lou? Have you ever got your shit pushed in, Lou?
No, I pushed a massive shit out a little while ago.
No, he said
Mr. C used to watch Walker, Texas Ranger for Chuck Norris. I'm sure you did, Joey.
Mr. C, I did watch Texas Walker Ranger. I did.
Oh, God, garbage. Couldn't watch. You ever
I
watch
watched Starsky and Hutch. I watched Starsky and Hutch. I watched Beretta. I watched
Starsky and Hutch. I think what's his name? Owen Wilson. What's that other fucking guy's
that's
name?
The movie. That was the remake of the movie where they had the real
I watched that
at the
one.
end. When they had to get Huggy Bear had to buy the gift of the real Zebra 3, and they got rid of it. And
Executive Decision, Tom Gilly. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Tom Gully's a very knowledgeable man, and he will find the facts of something he will say. He will find them, and we'll call you on
it.
It
It was Executive Decision. I knew it was that name.
Love Tom Gully. I can't get enough of Tom Gully. No, I just don't have the time to what I want to do, man. I just want to relax and just see everybody. It's hard. All of us live in so many different places. That's the worst part about this whole thing. When you start doing podcasts with people,
Mike. This is what I was talking about. Yeah.
Michael J. White
knew that Steven Seagal would hit stunt doubles for real and claim it was an accident. Michael J. White wanted all the smoke with Steven Seagal.
I heard he was a very difficult person on scene. I heard that. But I also heard the lady that played in Waterboy, the opposite of Adam Sandler, that lady that played the crazy one that was his girlfriend. Now, I heard she was the most difficult female to work with on any movie set. High demand.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, she was very difficult. Not a lot of people like working with her.
So that's Sykes. He's been sick the past 2 days.
I hope you're feeling better, buddy. No. I just didn't see you, and I didn't know if you were busy or taking care of things at home.
Seagal knows Aikido for real.
Aikido for real. Yeah, I know he knows something. I mean, he is. He could defend himself properly. I mean, he is.
So, Slapjaw, thank you for the $1.99. My favorite show was Matlock.
I like Matlock.
I think they're remaking it.
Yeah.
Oh, are they really?
I think there's a remake coming.
I like Agent 99, Max. That one with the.
I know Matlock from when I was a kid. My mom and grandma used to watch it all the time.
And great show.
Yeah.
I used to watch Johnny Carson when my grandmother.
Yeah.
I had to watch the Tonight Show. I mean.
Yeah, that's a nice show. Yeah,
Sean William Scott, Lou.
Well, since we're bringing it up here, I watched General Hospital, All My Children, and One Life to Live advocately.
Yo, Joey.
I never liked
Joey.
Those. Oh. I never liked those guys.
The
I
Ice
don't know.
Princess. Which ones
Oh,
didn't you like,
my.
Bobby? Which one?
All of them, all those the daily soap operas. No,
Oh,
I
Ice
couldn't do
Princess
that.
was when Luke and Laura's married. The wedding in 1983, and the Ice Princess. I
Okay,
would
that was
skip
a
school to
little too
watch it.
young for me, but there was a stretch where
Oh,
my mom would DVR it and we would watch General Hospital,
oh,
all that shit together.
I was in all the way, hook, line, and sink. All my children,
Oh,
America
dude, but
Kane. Oh my God, Susan Lucci been with that show for 40 years. My God, the people at General Hospital, some have been there 50 years.
yo, Sonny,
Past
I
lives,
forget his
man.
name in real life.
Come on, man.
Oh, where
The
the fuck
Buchanan,
am I?
One Life to Live, the father and the two sons, Bowl, and the other. Oh my God, come on, what a and the triangles. A lot of
Steven
stars came out of
Seagal.
yeah,
Steven Seagal is the grifter of all grifters.
yeah,
He's half Native American. He's
yeah,
half Russian,
yeah.
half Italian. Born in Detroit,
yeah.
born in Asia.
But he lives in. Does he now reside in Russia? That's his home.
I don't know. Oh no, but $1.99 super chat from Timothy. I also love
Dragnet.
Dragnet. Have you
Yeah,
seen it?
Dragnet.
No.
Yeah. What about Car 54?
No. Lou is very wise. When he walks down the block, people come to him and ask questions,
Yeah.
and he seeks his advice on financial and personal issues.
He's a regular E.F. Hutton. When he speaks, everybody listens.
Boy, Joey said he watched General Hospital. God damn.
Yeah,
I
man.
stopped watching that shit because they started recycling fucking storylines. Like, I
Luke
was
and
like,
Laura era was the best all time of all soap operas. The Luke and era and the Ice Princess was the greatest.
who shot JR? Dallas.
That was pretty damn good too. Now I watched every one of those too.
Yeah, the nighttime
GG
soaps
used
I
to
could
watch All
handle.
My Children with his mom. Yo, when they took One Life to Live to the internet
Yeah,
and they put it on the internet, it got a little spicy.
they're all on the internet now, right? Ain't they all on the
No,
internet?
General Hospital is still on ABC.
Really? Still
I
contract
think
with
that's
ABC?
the only one that's left. That one, and I think Young and the Restless.
Young and the Restless. I never got into Young and the Restless.
Yeah, we
That
were
was Channel 2 CBS, was it? Young and the Restless CBS?
CBS or
CBS?
NBC.
Yeah.
I think it was NBC. Nah, my household, we were ABC, bro. We watched that ABC.
Well, you had the ABC after school special that you had on Mondays when you went home. You know, you had to run home and get the ABC Kids special. You know. Everybody remember the first cable box on TV? It was a box that you had a big dial on TV. You turned it on. Very first one out of the market.
I remember being at this one person's. There was a party going on. You know, the parents are in one spot of the house, the kids are on the other spot of the house. I found the Playboy channel on the fucking cable box.
That's right. On TV is where I first discovered it. They had the Playboy channel on there. I got caught fucking because you used to build your TV to wherever your TV account was. You'd have to buy it with you just clicked on it and it automatically got built into your bill. My grandmother about killed me one day. I was thinking it.
Bro, the very first time I skipped school was to stay home and watch Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Yeah. My parents, my mom and my stepfather, came to Florida for vacation, so I was in the care of my stepfather's mom. Well, she would drop me back off at my house to go to school because she had to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm old enough, and man, I started that movie from the beginning to them like, oh fuck, I got to get ready for school. I don't want to go to school. I just stayed there watching Spock.
Yeah.
Oh man,
there's a lot of Trek. Are you a true Trekkie? Were you really into the?
No, I was a sci-fi person. I love me Star Wars. I love Star Trek. It was just one of those things. But that was the very first time I'm in elementary school, skipping school to watch a fucking movie. You know,
I got into it when it went back in the crack days with "Beam Me Up, Scotty." You know, that was the biggest phrase when you were cracked out. Beam me up, Scotty. So Star Trek was the big thing. But I tell you, when I was a kid, and my father was divorced from my mother would get mad at his parents.
Good one, Tubby. Tom Gully was a Young and the Restless.
CBS. I was right.
He was okay. He's anti-CBS.
I was right.
How about Murder, She Wrote?
You can still watch that on one of the cable stations. She was pretty good. I thought she was good. The lady, the English lady, that she's pretty cool. I like her. But Frank Cannon, I remember Frank Cannon. You know, that was a great show, man. I mean, that's one of my nicknames, Cannon. You know, Frank
Another
Cannon.
show growing up that I watched with my mom was 90210 Melrose Place.
I didn't get into that. I got into Three's Company. I watched Three's Company pretty.
I watched some of that too.
You know what? If I got disappointed in?
I loved me some Three's Company.
That was
Yeah.
great, man. Especially when Susan Summers was on there. She played the
Yeah.
ditzy blonde and was one of the smartest women in Hollywood. You know that? It's amazing.
Oh shit! Look at that. Sipes was his high school graduation was at the place where they filmed Dallas.
Dallas stuff. That's awesome. That's a good piece of history right there. Yeah, it was just amazing. So many sitcoms that were unbelievable, man. I mean, let's face it. What are some of the greatest phenoms as comedians that got way underrated and underpaid? Three Stooges by far were the lowest paying, best talent at that time. Underrated people that Mo said it was all his fault. If you watch his 1972 or 73 interview, he was in was it the Dick Cavett show, I think it was, or one of those shows where he interviewed, and he did not manage them properly. Julius White just ran them into the ground with these contracts he had. If Mo Howard could have had a little bit of more, step to his pep and was more headstrong and would have managed it his own way, they would have been. I mean, 100 years later, they're still. Or how many years it is? I think it's 100 years, aren't they? They've been around 100 years.
I think GG is saying Three's Company is hilarious, not Three's Coming.
I think so, but you never know with DG.
You never know with DG.
Yeah.
Maybe Three's is coming. Hello.
Well, I think DG makes a good point there. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of great shows out
called
there.
that. It could have been called
Dude,
that.
you know there was a lot of good shows when I was growing up.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. For me,
Silver Spoons.
Yeah, Silver Spoons. I wasn't into it every day. I watched some of it, you catch it. But Batman was Adam West. Batman was the shit.
God,
You know.
fuck no.
Bam, zoom, kapow.
I loved that when I was a kid. Like it was already in reruns, but I loved it. I watched it all the time.
Great
Oh,
show.
well, I'm driving. Yeah, we know, DG. You're driving. Good excuse. Blame it on the fucking text-to-speech.
Three's coming, yeah.
Three's Company. No, it says Three's coming.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm about ready for. I'm coming. I'm going to be soon. I'm going to be ready for a few weeks off here. I'm going to take a long break for about 2 or 3 weeks. And not even going to touch the computer, just to rest and just do things at home.
So we're going to take 3 weeks off from the morning.
No. I'm saying it'd probably be probably deep into the winter. I'm saying once we get into the winter.
Okay, you got your time when you're going up north.
Yeah.
No,
that's going to be work though. I'm going to be IRL, and that's going to be.
But regardless, you won't be here with me. I'm gonna have to find a co-host to run the morning show.
There's nothing. There's no sign. Nothing there. I told you. I don't drive off my property if the goal ain't met. So it's just forget about it. Be done in the past. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not.
Tommy McNulty.
Green Hornet was awesome. Tommy, love Green Hornet.
Oh,
he was a villain. That really was a hero. That's what was good about him. He didn't want to be a villain. He didn't want to be a hero to nobody. He persuaded himself to be the villain.
Well, DG, we can tell you don't do text to speech because, God damn it, your typing is all over the place.
Let me see something.
And Miss Kitty says chips. Oh, I love me some chips.
Let me see something. Let me think where I could find this. Where was I yesterday?
Chips.
Where I saw this.
It would take about 3 to splash across DG's ass. The goal, Doom says. The goal. Oh, man, I love that show, too. What the fuck was that? The plane, boss. The plane. Love Boat.
Love Boat. Isaac. What about the other one? The date. It was the one with the Stars and Stripes. They used to play. What was that name of that one? Damn it.
Oh, dude.
American Band. American something.
The Greatest American Hero.
Believe it or not. Yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
I'm floating on air. Oh, Fantasy Island. Okay, yeah.
The plane, boss. The plane.
That was Fantasy Island, not fucking the Love Boat.
No, the Love Boat was awesome, man. Isaac, and then you had Isaac, the bartender. Doc was the doctor. You had the captain, and then you had who else was there? Who was the
Black Beauty?
Yeah, I can't remember all the other players in that one though. Yeah, that's one of my memories.
Gaseous. You know what? I just saw a clip the other night from this Married with Children where Al is just laying on a chair in the front yard and he's got Peggy doing some work and she's all like shaking her ass and he's like, yeah, yeah. He gets all horny and she's like, what's next, Al? And he's got the look on his face. We're going to the room, bitch, to slap that ass up. And she's like, oh, but Al, I'm tired.
Al Bundy was pretty good too. You know, and
Yeah,
he's a
I
real.
did.
Do you know his history? That he's a real tough guy in real life. Al Bundy. He's very a guy that could fight and was very tough. I mean, very tough in real life.
Well, he was a football player.
Very tough.
Played for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
People said that he was the toughest
Fantasy
guy.
Island.
The plane.
Night Court and Fall Guys.
I mean,
I've seen them, but I
Different
wasn't.
Strokes. Let's not forget about Gary Coleman and Different Strokes now.
Different strokes. Different strokes for different folks.
Every one of them either went to prison or worked as a security guard from that series.
You have any news? News on what? Real name is Ed Sullivan.
We were talking about Al Bundy. Yeah, yes. He's very, very. People respected him. There was a story where he hemmed up somebody. He didn't like the way they were talking to somebody. He just, I mean, he like the rumors he mangled the guy, beat the shit out of him real bad. Very tough guy. I liked Al Bundy. I thought he was a great guy.
I enjoyed Married with Children when it was on.
Yeah. Well, they played such a ditch. Christine Applegate was brilliant. How she played the dumb blonde. I mean, it was just.
Oh, but now she's going through it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
now-
Shue was another underrated actress who could play those roles, those versatile roles. I mean, look at her in Karate Kid. The greatest thing they did with Ralph Macchio and them, they did bringing back that series. Well, what's the new
up,
thing?
Chad?
What's it called now? Hey, Chad, what's it called?
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai was brilliant because they made sure they secured everybody that was in the originals to come on unless they were. I think was there one or two that didn't make it? They were dead.
The
Maybe.
only one that hasn't come back yet is Hilary Swank or whatever her name is from the last Karate Kid movie that was with.
Oh, the one that played the Karate Kids, played the Karate Girl. That one,
Yeah.
the girl that played. Yeah, what she refused it, or is that the only reason, or they didn't?
No, I think when they tried to get her, she was busy doing something.
Okay.
She was filming something else. Boy Meets World.
There's a series on
Saved by the
HBO
Bell.
about the Godfather years, making a Godfather called The Offer. Has anybody seen that?
I haven't watched it yet.
Watch
I
it.
haven't.
It's powerful. It's only about
It's like
9 or 10
nine
11
episodes. It's like
It's
9
powerful, man. It tells you all the ins and outs how New
How
York
the movie
mob
was
played
made.
in that movie
Yeah.
being successful. It
episodes.
was not going when Joe Colombo said you're not filming here. It wasn't filming there until he got everything he wanted. Powerful. Tells you everything about it.
You know what? I enjoyed the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but I'm really enjoying the remake, Bel Air. I like that drama. I didn't
No,
like
I
some of
like Fresh
season.
Prince. I liked it too. I did too.
I don't like some of season 2's choices, but so far season 3 has made up for it.
Yeah.
Al always won the fight in Married with Children.
He did. El Bundy. He was good. But I loved Happy Days. But when I found out that the Fonz really didn't drive a motorcycle and really was a squeaky little voice that he has, Henry Winkler, I was so upset. So upset.
All right,
I
DG.
really thought that I was so believed that was them by the way they were acting. I really didn't understand that they were playing a role. I was devastated when I heard the Henry Winkler go for the tough guy to, I'm Henry Winkler, It bothered me, drove me nuts,
It started earlier, Richie.
You guys do that. He never drove that motorcycle. They would have to show scenes of the bike was like moving like he was driving it, but it would be tied to the back of a truck, and he'd be on it, and the truck would be driving him all around. Yeah, he was petrified of it when he said I never. Yeah, he.
I mean, it is what it is. Not everybody can ride a motorcycle.
But how believable they made you believe that he was really the Fonz, man. He was a tough guy.
Look at some of the earlier seasons of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
When
That's
they're
right.
riding the
Yeah,
motorcycles, you could tell it's stunt drivers and not the actual guys on it.
Tulsa King kind of brings with the biker group that the first one, kind of like a little bit. You see a little bit of the Son of Anarchy with that biker group.
No, those
No?
guys were pussies.
But the guy that played the leader, Do you know that he's played in a lot of movies with Sylvester Stallone? The guy that played the leader.
Okay.
He played in the Creed movies. He played in the movie with about the life story of the one that Denzel Washington played. He was in that one. He was the mob. He was the Richie's best friend growing up. He was one of the mob guys. That's the guy that played in the movie.
Here's an issue I'm going to have. I'm looking forward to season 2, but it's looking like one of the guys that's going to be in it, he seems to be typecast.
Really? Already?
As
Which one? Which one? You think?
The guy with the blue eyes that won't. He only kisses his wife. He won't kiss no one else on screen. You'll see who he is when we start watching the show.
Where did Sylvester Stallone's what's the rumor about his the kid he took under his wing to be his driver, the cab driver, and that was a cab driver became his personal. You know that he did. Sylvester Stallone tried to talk him out of being a tough guy. He said, "Not for you. This is serious stuff."
Yeah,
he tried to tell him, and then the father came in and helped Sylvester Stallone. You know, with that war, but was against it. But he did it because he's a man. And then he found out how Sylvester Stallone really told his son not to come into this, but his son got intrigued by it. You know, and yeah,
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
We're gonna have to. We'll have to figure out how we're gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, we could do it on Rumble. That's the only way, right, Bobby? We could play Tulsa King on Sunday, right? And play it just like right. We could do that, no problems, right?
100%. Yeah.
The only way we're gonna be able to do it. Strictly Rumble.
I can get it. I can get it. We just got to pick the time that we want to go live with it.
Well, we got to do it now. We need to advertise it because we're not trying to. But me and Lou did say originally we were going to come on and talk about Tulsa King. That was going to be what we were going to do because we're both into it. So why not just play it for them every series? You know, every Sunday do that. And we got to remember that. Also, you got to remember, I don't want to interfere with 2K. I don't want to interfere with 2K or anything Jib's got going. I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt them when they're on. So maybe we could play it another day after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be on there when 2K's doing movie night or Bobby's on there. We're doing something. I don't want to do that.
We won't do it at night. I don't want to do it at night.
Will not do that at all. If Bobby's doing his radio, I don't want to be on Rumble when those guys are doing it. I refuse to be on there to do anything to take away from them. I just don't want to do that.
So when 2K does his movies, where does he get his movies from?
I don't know how they decide. Bobby would know more than me.
We just know where to get them. You know,
okay.
There's a lot of places online you can get movies.
As far as I'm concerned,
download them and
right. The song part that Bobby does is the most original, greatest thing I ever seen, and Bobby Nix does it so well. Is that I pray to God people respect it that guy Bobby Nix does such a great job and it makes it so good that I wouldn't want to see anybody else doing that, especially if they were a friend. I hope nobody would do that. Just like I'm saying, 2K is very proud of his movie night. I know this. I talked to him. He's very. That's his baby. You know what I'm saying? Jib.
Yeah.
So. These are people I would never be on the same time on Rumble with them ever. I respect them too much. I really do.
So Slapjaw.
You're welcome.
Tulsa King is a great show. Andrea Salvage.
It's gonna be. I mean,
$1.99 super chat.
Was Sylvester Stallone one of the greatest actors ever? He was one of the worst.
Hell no.
One of the worst. You know.
But I'm enjoying him as a mob boss.
He does a great job. I mean, he nailed it. He nailed a lot of roles after he got.
Oh, psych! I got that taken care of, brother. I'm good there.
There's a lot of people out there that were.
We just need to figure out what time we want to do it on Sunday. Because I know you said Sundays you don't really want to do nothing.
Well, it doesn't even.
I've always been of the mindset that I learned this doing this with someone I used to do shows with.
Right.
If you capitalize on the day the show airs, right after the show comes on,
right,
you can get some numbers.
Right. So here's my thing.
We proved it with Walking Dead season 6 finale,
right,
and we would prove it with the Game of Thrones,
right.
We did right after it aired.
Now, does this work? If it airs on Sunday live and we don't show it live, but the next day we host it and show it, for us, how is that going to be? Would that be?
We can go that way, but that's Monday, the morning show, and then busting balls. I think if we do a Sunday, we could do a Sunday like at 1:00 in the afternoon. Watch the hour-long show, and then hold a little discussion right after it. And wrap it up, and be done for the day.
But what time does it come on? You're talking.
It doesn't matter what time it comes on because as soon as that bitch is ready, I'll have it downloaded.
Oh, so even if it didn't play, you can still download it
As long as it aired, yeah.
as long as it aired. Okay. That's what I'm
Remember,
saying.
it's streaming. It's not on no network television.
Right. When is it actual air date?
Sunday.
So but they're on. It's going to be on at nighttime. So that's what I'm saying.
No. Not on Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus it releases at 3:00 in the morning Saturday. That's Sunday.
Okay.
West Coast.
All right. I got you. All right. I got you.
So when I wake up, I'll look for it. I'll get it. We'll play it, and we host it on Rumble. And
So the question is, when I want to know when 2K does it and Jib do that. What
they
time
do
they're
their
going
show
on.
at night. Their show
Okay,
is at
that's
night.
fine. I just don't want to be no interference to those guys.
No,
That's just a respect thing for me to them. So.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
not
gotta-
till it's not till 6 p.m.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
we could go
So we're
way
good.
before that.
All right, good. So we could go 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're not hurt nobody. We'll
Yeah,
not
we
be.
won't.
We will not be taken away from our friends. That's all I care about.
The problem is we might lose people because of football.
Well, I mean,
I don't give a fuck. I don't watch football like that. No more.
I don't watch football either. So I mean, we're gonna find it if it's like you said. If it's done right, everybody likes a good series. I think.
I imagine living with Lou, feet up on his couch, sharing the same quilt, we're eating pints of ice cream and watching Silo Succession. Okay, I don't do the L word. Fallout Season 2, Stranger Things. Well, I watch all these shows with the exception of the L word, but not on no couch. Pretty much where I'm sitting right now. Hello. I've got a movie screen as a relaxation, and I got a sound bar for the surround sound. I'm Gucci. Tubby, thank you.
Thanks, Tubby. No, I see Tommy brought his the regular screen name back. Good for
Yep.
you. Good for you.
But you ready to wrap it, Joey?
I'm ready to wrap it, buddy.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow morning for the morning show.
Tonight, Alpha Shot Lounge. Don't forget.
Tonight, Bobby Nick, Jason Bardo X, Miss C, maybe Spider. I'm not 100% sure for the Alpha Shot Lounge. And Cut of the Jibs, welcome, sir. Hope you
Hello,
have
buddy.
a blessed
All right,
day.
happy Monday, sir. And let Bobby do his plugs, please.
Yes, Bobby. Let the world know where they can and cannot find you.
Just check me out in the lounge tomorrow. Thursday, probably around 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I do a music show over on Rumble, guys, and it's only $1 per music video request. So if you want to see your video on my show, get in there. Rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And yeah, give me a follow, guys.
Yeah.
Please, Bobby Nix brings a lot to the table.
Well, everyone,
all
thank
of
you.
all the boys that we are friends that we're just trying to do the right thing by everybody. We definitely not trying to hurt nobody. That's not our goal. Not
Yes,
here to make-
Tubby. Yes, Tubby. It was an excellent show, excellent channel, fun hang, drama free, and fun. Sykes, take care, buddy. Hope you feel well.
Everybody, please, we love you all. Thank you for being here.
Until then,
Bye-bye.
until Busting Balls will return next Monday. We're off this Friday because I got things to do. But we will be back tomorrow morning for the morning show.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
All your super chats and memberships. We love you guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.